gonna go forward to that, and I think I made an exact spot on point. We had
like,
fucking shit cop checks.
I was in the bedroom and I came out. Like you guys are listening to him, and I came to the bedroom and like, wait, why didn't have 2 cops? Like,
You guys
why
need to
checks?
fucking
Like,
listen
you
to
know, like,
Shindig's, man. He had that shit down pat.
well, he said we should go to that.
We
Like,
need to listen to Cop.
If you guys kill Ribo or Mango, I was gonna take the fall for Mafia next.
You literally had one job.
I think Mango tried to save me because
I'm pretty sure like I called at least
I thought my point was legitimate enough.
everybody was called out, dude. It wasn't just me.
You called me out.
I called Grabby out. I said Eric's being quiet, and I even fucking
So the
messed with
reason
him.
I picked Ribo as my safe pick, right? As
Everybody else is-
Mafia
I'm
team,
taking a piss.
well, it's because the rest of my team were so suspicious that I didn't want to risk like saying they were clean.
Okay,
You know?
I thought it was. I was like, this
I was
is-
suspicious of Rival.
Shindig's, we can't hear you, dude. You're super quiet.
Hello, hello,
Your mic is really
Hello.
quiet.
Very
Oh
quiet.
God, it feels so good.
hello. Test.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah,
You're
you're
still
good
super quiet.
What the?
Put it in your mouth.
Just stick it in your mouth.
This better. This better.
Yeah, that's better.
Everyone, can I say something right now? We
No.
are going to kill quiet people no matter what. So speak the fuck
Bye,
up.
Kiwi.
So,
guys,
just
can I say something?
No, you
Can I say
can't.
something?
No,
Peter can't
no.
talk. Peter
No,
is
shut up, Peter.
forbidden.
Peter, you're dumb. Shut up.
You talk too much
Foolishness.
Yeah, but
already.
at the same time, Peter was dead on with his Eric read.
How
Right
did
away.
the fuck did he do that?
No,
Okay,
so
but-
he was
Without
fine.
Noah Reed. It was just like.
That was like you didn't have any reason though. Why? That was dumb.
He's still
No,
very
no,
good
do I
body
need to
language,
have
and
a
then
reason? Like in person, you
It
don't have
doesn't
you
ma-
don't have to have a reason.
it doesn't
Sometimes
matter
you just
if you-
pick it up.
No, and
Sometimes
then when
you
he
just pick
right
it
or
up,
no,
right?
like-
Eric,
Like-
Eric started fucking sweating bullets, and like his face was all contorted. And Peter pointed out, he was like, "Look at him now, look at him," and you guys ignored it.
So did we lynch a cop? Did we lynch a
No,
cop?
they Mafia
Foolishness.
killed the
No.
cop. But Peter fucking had it, and
I
Shindig's
wasn't
had
the
it.
top either. Like
And I called Eric out for 50,000 blinks,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, what does that mean over the webcam? It means you're Mafia, bro."
Yeah, you guys had these like confirmed kills. This is what the thing Shindig's posted the other day was about, is that you find a target and everyone's like pretty sure, but then you talk yourself out of killing them, which is bullshit. When you have a target, just fucking
why don't
murder the shit out
why
of
don't
them.
we just
We never had a target though. Like Eric wasn't a target for me at all.
How is
you guys
Mango not
had
targeted?
Mango. Mango just fucked up his fake cop. How did you guys like not?
Mango was a target to me,
Dude,
but people
when
didn't
Mango
go.
fucked that up, when Mango fucked that up, I was like, oh shit, we're fucked. We're done.
Dude,
Yeah, but I thought I recovered a little bit. I was like, oh, let me check my logs. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
I
did
know
that
why.
pretty well.
That log looks so.
I wasn't cop. I would have formaled him in a
I was
heartbeat.
dying. I was sitting here eating my quinoa and just dying.
I called out too, Mango. I called out. That was super strange, but like.
Kimball,
people-
your first mistake was eating quinoa.
Why?
Oh my God.
I don't
It's
know.
complete protein.
You
That's
guys
true.
are dead.
So are we gonna do the same thing again? We have one less player.
Actually, I'm
Or
gonna
do you wanna
bow
do a
out.
silly game?
I think.
See ya.
Good game to all.
Bye, quiet guy.
GG.
Stay quiet.
Bye.
See ya.
Quiet,
quiet.
stuffy.
Keep being quiet in your life. Gonna go far.
Good luck studying. Keep up that 4.0.
What 4.0? You mean my 2.78 average?
I guess you aren't suppy.
Yep.
Back.
Well
He has
played,
back
Kimball. Well played.
Okay, so do we want to do another serious game, or do we want to do like a chill, silly game?
No, serious.
Serious.
All right, we'll do a
Serious.
serious
I
one.
seriously, I need to fuck down.
5 minutes.
I really hope I don't get Mafia again. I don't know if I can do another one of those.
You're dead, Mango.
You're dying.
Isn't
You're dying,
Rick Supper
man.
leaving? He said he was leaving, right?
Mango, if Mafia doesn't kill you first night, I'm like lynching you. First thing, like.
Oh jeez.
You're like, it's my, I'm gonna be like Peter and be like, it's like just a hard read ahead.
Wait,
Like,
Mango,
was.
seriously.
Mafia.
When I was like,
it
let's
was
go one
instinct.
level deeper,
Like, how do
what
you
were you
explain
thinking?
that? Like, you just see it, and you're like, I get the feeling that he's Mafia. Like, how are you supposed to explain that in a coherent argument?
How do you get a feeling that low? Like, this game just started. Guy just say
I
a
don't
word.
know. Don't you get feelings? Like,
Not
when
like
you're-
that.
If you play
He
this
gets
in
feelings
person,
for other
obviously-
sorts of guys.
Peter.
I get all
you
sorts of
fucked
feelings, you
us.
guys. I didn't
mean,
fuck you. You fucked yourself, okay? You chose not to believe me. Me with the
What was
hard
your
read.
read? You were like hard read, soft read. Wait, what's the difference?
No, because
Wait, Who did we
Where
lynch
are you-
then? We lynched Alan. Who else was the other guy? Someone that left or what?
I was so close to faking cop.
So we had 2 town people that fucked us being quiet and we couldn't
Right.
kill them.
That's at the
8
end of the day.
millimeter fucked us so bad. He just
In
goes,
the end of the
well,
game-
okay, I guess just kill me. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, same thing as Alan. It's like,
He fucked us, man.
come on, man, speak up.
You should have kept people in for at least 2 rounds. You get the fucking check power. Like that's obvious.
Yeah,
It
and we
was a
had
good game.
quiet Mafia too, because we said we were gonna if we are gonna kill someone quiet, it was gonna be that guy and fake Suppy. I don't know.
We established that quiet people die, so I think as long as that continues, I think that's going to be good. Maybe not now, maybe not a week from now, but
Next
you know,
game,
Generally
or
speaking, we can
I
only
don't
afford
know.
to spend 1 lunch on a quiet person.
you just,
Oh,
you just
Like,
do
we
like,
didn't
I don't
really
know.
choose
I
the
gotta
game
I gotta go to
dynamic.
bed, guys. So see you guys next week.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mafia.
I think
See
we
Mafia
just step out
scum.
too.
Hey, Mafia scum.
I gotta step out too.
All right, shitty towns.
Oh, I don't know if I
Damn,
have enough
people are
people to play
leaving.
anymore.
Who's leaving then? Everyone.
If you need me to play, I can stay. Otherwise, if you can work it out, I'll dip.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
We
7,
could do
8,
speed.
9, 10, 11.
I think you guys
If you
should just
leave,
play
we'll have
a fun
11
game
people.
then.
We should play a fun game and then call it quits.
Yeah.
I'm
One
down.
sec. Get more
Yeah,
food.
I'll end it right now.
Yo. Okay, I got it. I got the game. I have our format. Neil, I'm gonna message you.
Okay. Send me the format.
You guys like my new overlay?
No.
I'm so mad right now. You have no idea. Do you know how? I was like, you know what? This meta thing might actually work, and then Mango's like, "That's so stupid. Yes, that's a stupid play."
You
I
guys
was like,
all got
okay,
talked
whatever,
out of
fine,
it.
Mango. You know, Mango, I forgave you. I
Tim.
forgave you for the fucked up check because
You
I
have
did it
to-
before. I messed up the same
Man
exact
up.
way.
You have to man up, team. You have to man up. If you want to live in this world right now, you have to man up and follow your guts. You know,
I need whatever Kiwi's having, and then the town is gonna burn.
just
Yeah,
man
so
up.
Shindigs,
If you
why
have,
didn't you
if you have
I
a
thought
Soko
I brought my
Pepper?
Mafia check, Neil, Shindigs, because you kept talking about this apocalypse that was coming and it never came.
I was just
And I
trying
thought
something
you were just kind
different.
of like building a persona to like make
You're
I was,
stealing
I was
something,
trying
man.
something different, and obviously, it didn't work.
go with your feeling. It would work if you push for it. You're like 1 level deep and then like kill Mango, but you didn't push for it. If you push,
I was actually
I
gonna
would have
push for Eric.
I would have followed you.
Like, we
I would have
picked
followed
Eric.
you, man. I would
was
follow
like,
you.
We're gonna pick Eric. Let's just kill Eric. Like, let's just
I'll-
do it. Let's just do
I
it.
was ready to follow you, but you didn't go through it.
No,
so.
I was about to say I didn't want to vote. Who were we voting that last time? I forgot.
Kiwi.
I was like, I'm not voting Kiwi. Like, I'm just not gonna do
You
it. It's
didn't-
like, let's just do Eric because we were doing Eric, and then everyone
If
voted.
you had said it, I would go for it.
Oh, you guys could have killed any of the 3 obvious ones, and you would have been fine.
Yeah.
I like this.
Alan, shut up. Alan, you're
chat
you're talking
comment.
after the fact. You don't talk during the game and then you talk.
Yeah,
after.
why are you
Are
talking
you
now?
kidding me? Like a guy who can't do fake cop properly, and you don't vote on him? Like, oh my gosh.
I don't know why.
I
It
was
won't
really
matter.
hoping someone else to take that bait because if I'm surprised because I had the check on him, but no one else called him out on that, and you let him flounder for like 2 minutes. And I was trying to stay longer because I thought that someone else in town would be able to pick that up and get him.
If you had
So
came
I can still
out,
stay
Mango
alive.
would crack. If Mango would crack. If you say like, no, I'm the cop and I checked his mouth, and Mango was like, crack. You
Mango,
have
Mango
to
would
keep your
crack.
fake cop.
because-
Well,
then why didn't you
I
do
would have.
it?
I would have probably cracked like when someone brought up like, "What color are you?" and then I said black, like, and you said you're black too. I'd be like, "Fuck
Well-
my life." I would just like give up.
Be like, Mafia, win for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think when Eric gets back, we're gonna just do because we have 12 people, so we can do like a fun game, maybe 2 fun games, depending on how quickly they play through. Does that sound okay with you guys, or do you want to do like try and do a serious game with 12?
I would like to do a serious game, but that's just me.
2 Mafia, 1.
Ideally,
2
I
wanna
Mafia,
do
1
serious.
cop.
if
I
possible.
Mafia,
I'm
no
gonna do
cop,
serious.
You want to do
I'm
a
for
serious game?
whatever.
I'm down with serious.
I'm down to serious, man. Have to
Alright,
play
let's
up your
just say
meta
serious
game.
game. then.
We gotta have a good game too.
You have to sharp up your meta game.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
ready
mad.
with my new overlay, guys.
Do we need to recruit from chat to make a serious game happen? Or?
Maybe
No,
here I'm
but-
posting
but it
the
might
thing
be
in.
also-
I'm posting a straw poll in chat so I can hear.
That's good for fun games. I don't know that chat would add to a serious game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gu-
that's
guys,
a fair
answer the
point.
straw poll that I posted in Secret Mafia chat.
So cool, me.
Secret Mafia chat.
The
Yeah.
one you're not in. Oops.
Is
Yeah,
that the one where Neil's talking to himself?
yeah, it's just me and Shindigs in there.
Naked pictures.
Yeah, fuck you, silly. That's what I thought.
Yeah, only 9
Someone
of you
did-
voted. I hate you guys. 11.
What the hell?
Okay,
people?
11,
Man,
12.
slow.
Now
It's
too many
slow.
people have voted. Who's voting on this shit? Those people aren't in game.
That's
They're all
the
still
thing,
stacking the
that's-
votes.
No, did you? Oh, 14 votes.
There's
what the
14
hell?
votes, but there's only
How?
12 people here, and
How does
Eric
that
wasn't
happen?
even around.
13 with
There's
you.
other people in chat.
I know,
Like,
and they're
Carlson
voting on the
could've
thing they're
voted.
not supposed to
shouldn't
vote
vote.
on. I
I
hate
can
them.
vote again.
Oh, Gary
I
can
was
join.
Yeah.
Neil, when you stream and you do straw polls on stream, do you have people hack them?
How do people hack them?
I've got people who hack my straw polls when I ask what game they want to see.
How do
I
you
saw
hack
it
your
happen.
straw
It becomes
poll?
like almost. It
I
becomes
saw-
a
I
massive
saw-
amount
I
of
saw
votes
it
on
happen,
thing
Neil.
really fast.
Dude,
That's
what
happened to
do
me
you mean
before.
by
They
hack it?
hack
Like,
my straw.
He hacks by like there's like 50 votes for one, and then 5 votes for one, and then instantly there's like 70 votes for one.
It's just
One
it's
second.
continuous. It just keeps like going. Like you can't
Yeah,
no, I've
They
never
vote-
seen that happen.
yeah, they hack my straw polls. man.
like that, like what you see happening.
Okay,
Yeah,
hacking.
but I think that might have
is-
just
is
been
not the
posted
right term.
somewhere publicly.
Okay, hacking.
Delicious. Who did you check first night?
Checked Rybo. He was Mafia.
Did
But I
that
didn't
just
know
get
what to do
posted
with it.
publicly, or did someone actually go through and like?
I
Fuck
think
Somebody
Chef's, I
posted
think
it.
it's public somewhere.
Who the
It's
fuck
not in
posted
Twitch
that?
chat.
I think it was just a random person, and I don't know how they got that.
Like, if you have a cluster of machines, you can spawn off a single line command line using like wget with a post to submit a vote from like 100 different machines, like
Okay.
5,000 machines.
Yeah, it
like,
was
So
posted in chat.
instead of saying that, I just said hacking. But okay, they did that.
Let's play.
Okay, well we're waiting for Gary. Gary's supposed to be joining us.
I actually thought about claiming day one that Rybo was Mafia. But considering that it played the role,
It's hard with the two cop thing.
Oh my god, I hate this new meta where it's like you can't come out as cop like instantly. It's like
no,
well, if you have
fucking come out
Mafia
as cop
check-
right away.
If you have a check on Mark, it just came out. Doesn't matter if you're going
It
to
doesn't
download.
even
That's
matter
one
if
less.
I thought Mango was the one who established even if there's Miller, you should come out and tell us.
Just if you have one Mafia check, just come out. At least you're gonna get
Right,
someone
so
down.
you
I
come
don't
out,
know.
but
I don't
that's
know
in
the
a traditional one cop setup with a medic.
Even with two
different kill
cops. Two cops is way better.
But two cops is way better, but it's not the same exact strategy.
Hate this new cop meta.
Now nobody's ever gonna blame me ever again.
Yeah, well I don't think that cop meta will last very long, Tim.
There is a lot of power in trying to use piggybacking.
Yeah, I don't think there's a
we've
reason
had
that you
some
shouldn't like wait a little bit just to like see if there's anything that you can pull out without being
Yeah,
suspicious.
if you want to, but I don't think that there's anything wrong if you choose not to. Like,
I don't know if you come straight out, like that's so suspicious to me. Like there's no reason that if I got to check immediately that I'm going to come out. There's like more information that can be garnered from it, and there's nothing that I can gain out of just coming straight out from.
There's
the
just so
right
much to
get-go.
gain as Mafia fake cop checking, and so little to lose. Like in the situation where you have like 4 Mafia still alive, fake cop checking just has all of the play in the world of making of being important.
But coming out right away as cop lends credibility to you because then it's not, oh, people have been talking. Okay, I'm coming out now as cop. Like it lends a lot of credibility, and because that way people like, if there's another cop around, you're clearly putting yourself out there, and also it focuses the conversation on potential Mafia rather than wasting time on useless crap.
Or on you, depending on how it comes
because
out.
then if some people start, focusing on you, and then you say, no, it's not me, I'm cop. I checked Mango's Mafia. Then people are like, well, hold on, maybe he's just being defensive about this. So coming out as cop, like immediately when you get a check, is
helps the town.
It's super pro town. It's gonna kill you, but it's super pro town.
I don't think it's as pro town as you're making it out to be. Like
I agree.
Clearly
you're
you're
gonna see
Mafia.
who, like, you're gonna see who the Mafia is gonna be like. Oh, I think he's like, who's going to defend the person that the cop checked? Like, let's say like,
Did you
oh, I
guys say
checked Mango.
pro town?
Because
It is
when
pro town.
Tim came out right away last time and he was Mafia, like it was super pro Mafia. It was.
Yeah,
I
well, because
don't
cop
think you
should
can-
have come out and been like, no, he's lying.
But
He's
that's it.
Mafia.
I did. That's what I did.
He was just playing the role of Mafia Baneling though. That's all he was
But
doing.
it was a bad setup. There was 4 Mafias with 2 kill powers, I think. And then I was the cop, and Team came out first night. Like, I'm the cop, and I checked
Yeah, I think it's
someone
something
else.
like that. Yeah.
Then I
But it
had
was
to come
no team
out and
to
say like,
kill power.
and I had checked him too. Like it was my first check. I checked him, and he came out as Mafia. So I knew he was Mafia. Then first thing he does is came like playing fake cop.
If you had checked anyone else, it would have been a lot better.
Yeah, it was. So
It was
I checked
unlucky.
another. Yeah, it was, well, Just happens.
Can we
I mean,
start now?
if
Yeah, we can start now. We
Starzerk,
got 13 people.
Can we please start now?
Yeah, we're gonna play
Starzerk
a
had
serious
done the
game.
same thing
Okay.
as Mango, man.
Serious game.
We're gonna play one more serious game.
I'm gonna make all the hard reads in the second level plays.
And what are we gonna? Do you guys want to do 3-1-1 or 3-2-1? 3-2-0.
West.
3-1-1.
How much kill pillar? How much TP?
Yeah, 2 cop is way too powerful. For
I think 3-1-1 with 1 kill power would be lovely.
3-1-1, 1 kill power. Okay, we can do that.
That's good.
Okay, and 2 cop is not too powerful. As you saw, Town just got their ass kicked by 2 cop.
Well, that's because they're idiots. They want to kill random people, and they didn't kill obvious mafia.
I love how much Alan talks when the game's not on.
Why do you talk that much?
Are you kidding me? Like,
fuck.
He doesn't know what the game is. Remember Dota?
Like,
Alan just doesn't talk.
Alan just doesn't talk.
Oh shit, we should turn off.
Can I ask Peter
I'm
something?
here. I'm just turning off because I'm gonna go fridge real quick.
What is a hard read and what is a soft read? Because we have opposite.
You know when you like take a glance at somebody and you like
so
it's really
different.
hard sense, you know,
Yeah,
deep
man.
down.
Something's
That's like in my
hard stuff that have evidence. Like you have evidence, have proof, so it's hard.
Because then,
Soft stuff
then it
that
isn't a read.
it might be real.
Then it is, no,
also.
if you have evidence, then it isn't a read, right? You're just trying to read. Like if you want to make a hard read, you're doing it without anything else. You're doing it like it's a cold read. Okay.
I think you're trying to next
It was a
level
complete cold.
this.
Like
Yeah, you should do cold and hot read. Cold read would be
Okay,
when you
yeah.
don't know, like you're just going out of your gut, and hot read would be after,
Yeah.
when you have evidence.
Okay. Well, I can do that.
Yeah.
But
Sure,
it was a
because-
cold read then.
Because I was very confused. We have actually opposite definitions.
Yeah,
Well, I-
everyone
It's
go to sleep.
apparently a problem.
I
Are
feel
we
like
sleeping?
it,
Is that a
Everyone go to
thing?
sleep.
let me just say, I feel like in certain other gaming communities, it works the complete opposite way.
I think you're wrong. Got him.
Fuck you.
Okay, roles have been assigned. Mafia, please do Mafia stuff. Medic, please do medic stuff. Cop, please do cop stuff. I'm going to run a commercial.
On a side note, it's 3-1-1, 1 kill power.
Yes. Okay, so will everyone wake up? You guys all find a guy dressed in a Batman costume lying out in the middle of town with his throat slashed open.
Tim.
And after taking off the mask, you find Tim's remains inside of it.
I don't want the costume.
He barely
I thought
has
you
the
guys-
words
I thought you guys say
to
me.
whisper out, "I'm Batman," at the very end before he disappears.
Wait, just
I'm
to
not dead,
clarify, is this a serious game?
Yes, this is a
Yes.
serious
Yes.
game.
Okay, so there is and was no Batman.
Super serial right now. No, the
Yeah,
level of
but-
serial
Tim
is
is
off the
dead.
charts.
I just decided to
Wait,
describe
wait.
it in a colorful
So-
way.
So it's 3 Mafia, 1 cop, 1 doctor with 1 kill power for Mafia.
Yes.
Correct, and 1 kill power for
That's
Tim.
That
Was
That's
there,
what Neil
would be
said.
very fair for Mafia, no?
was there a
Well,
Miller?
this is what we had already discussed, and now we're in game.
sorry,
so
I wasn't paying
fuck it,
attention.
And we're playing with it.
All right.
There wasn't a Miller. No Miller.
So honestly,
you're upset because you got dealt a hard roll? Is that what I'm hearing?
so I think the best town move right now is
We almost
Or
lost
cop-
this town before
Just like cop.
this setup.
yeah, but I think the best town move right now is for the cop to come out as soon as he even possibly even this
right now.
round.
You can come on now, honestly, but
Yeah.
No, it's less important. It's less important with 1 KP to come
Yeah,
out
you don't
because
need
we're
to
not
reduce
reducing
Wait,
kill
wait,
power.
But you don't run the risk of
getting
the
yourself
cop
killed.
possibly dying, right?
right.
during the-
You at least get 1 town raid at least at the minimum.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
No,
just
but it's also not likely that you're going to die as.
wait. Shouldn't the cop just come out if he's about to get lynched? There's no reason to just
No,
come out
but
right
if the
now.
cop comes out now, the healer can heal them every round.
Yeah.
And
Because
there's
there's no way the cop is going to die unless the medic was Tim or the cop was Tim.
or if the
Right.
medic dies first. But yeah.
Like even so,
It's
let's
gonna
say
take a while
thinking.
though. We'll get a lot of good town reads out of it.
So thinking from the Mafia point of view, right? Let's say I wanted to win as Mafia right now, right? And the
Mhm.
cop came out, like with just Tim dead, I would not risk
They should
this
come out
night
once they
trying
get
to
a
kill
mafia.
him.
Once they get a
like,
mafia hit,
I
they
need
should
to-
start coming out.
I need to wait until like more people die, so that there's a good chance of the medic being dead before I even attempt the cop. So I think
Right.
it's worth it for the cop to come out. That's what I'm
All
saying.
right.
You think
I would wait till they get a
Coming
mafia
out? You coming out as cop?
right now? You
Who?
sure?
hit. Who?
Who?
Who's
Kiwi
coming out?
looks like he has something to say.
Kiwi.
Wait,
Kiwi
Kiwi
talk.
raising his hand.
Q's
You
muted.
might put his muted, Kiwi.
He's muted.
Unmute yourself.
I just wanted to say 100% pro town, 100%.
He just wants to do
Hang on, you're saying the cop
So-
should come out or shouldn't
So
come out?
no,
I
Mango
think
just
the
said
cop
The
should
cop
come
should
out.
come out right now because in the cop coming out right now with only 1 kill power, there's no penalty. And assuming that Tim was a
Medic.
medic, he's not going to get instant snipe killed.
medics just
Then
constantly
you can
save
start
the
building
cop.
circle of trust around that
That's
person.
actually pretty
Need
good
5
logic.
seconds to come out. 4, 3.
Who the fuck
Made
are
you
you?
mayor? Who made you mayor?
Yeah. Who the fuck are you?
Guys, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Just because Batman died doesn't make you like next
No,
to
but
command.
seriously,
Batman.
Did you guys see the
No,
link?
I'm
I posted
serious
in
though,
the
like-
chat?
if the cop comes out, right, and they have an innocent check, right, we just randomly vote off like other people on the
Yeah,
town,
and
and then
as long as you don't kill the medic, and the medic then
Can
doesn't
we-
try to like
can we
meta
say-
game and try to save
seriously,
someone else.
you guys can
No,
vote
you can
me
just
out.
even sleep, honestly. We
If
could
the
even
cop comes
sleep.
out, you guys can lynch me.
At this
So-
point, can we even just sleep and let the cop keep running checks? I mean,
I mean, if you think it's that broken,
If you think the cop,
because you came like right off the bat, like the strategy that the way the setup was
No,
going to be.
I mean,
like this.
so I'm willing to
Mango just gave a
sacrifice.
good man.
So
Mango
I'm
just gave
willing
a
to
good
sacrifice
strategy.
myself.
I actually agree with Mango. I think it would be a good move for the cop to come out, and people that are actually digressing the conversation from that, I feel like
Suspicious of them, seriously. Mango just gave a good example and good strategy and
I
like
just
put
want to
numbers.
say very
He
well
put
played
numbers
Twitch
up.
chat. Also, Mango is correct in his logic, and you should come out.
So I'm sorry, I was reading the 20,000 leagues.
Yeah, that's making me
picture.
lol, dude. I was fucking laughing my ass off. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Eric doesn't find it funny in the
You need
slightest.
to,
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Eric, I'll link it to you.
How can
That
you
is
see
so
me
good.
blinking over
That
the
is so
webcam?
fucking good.
How can you see me blink over the webcam, man?
Webcams can't detect blinks, guys.
It's not like you can see your face and you're blinking or anything.
All right, back on topic.
Seriously, yeah. The last
So,
one is the 8.
I was before talking about how it's better for a cop to sit out for a while and kind of come back in. Under the circumstances of how this current game is set up, I understand exactly what Mango's saying, and I get the argument completely. I don't think it's invalid.
And also, I'm willing to sacrifice myself right now because I know I'm town and I'm not medic. So we reduce the chance when we randomly vote someone off that we accidentally out the medic. So I'm saying right now, I'm not medic. Just vote me out, lynch me right away.
Why don't we just sleep? Why would that be worthwhile? Why would we just sleep?
Because that narrows down the pool that the cop has
Who the cop has to check, exactly.
Isn't you
So the
saying
cop-
that enough of, and we're gonna talk you out of it enough?
Well, I mean that's a
No,
meta
no, 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 no.
play. You
I've-
know?
I've-
I'm not
no, no,
just
no.
Really meta.
I've done that. I've done the same thing.
Where everyone comes out as like, "Oh, kill me! No, kill me!"
No, I've done the same thing that Mango is doing exactly the same words that he
I
said
am
before, like
Spartacus.
helping the
Exactly,
medic.
I'm Spartacus. You know, like everyone's like, "No,
So
kill me!" Sorry,
what I
Jason,
don't get is
I'm just gonna say, yeah,
is
the
it
cop is
possible
not
that
clean.
fucking Shindigs was cop? Because why
He
is
is not the cop. Please, cop,
Yes.
come out right
Alright.
now
It
and
could be
help the
cop or
cop.
someone refuses to come out. I
Okay,
think.
guys, I'm the cop. I was hesitant to come out.
Okay, bullshit. I was the cop. I
Yeah.
didn't want to come out because I wanted to keep. So
Game
Gary
over.
is town.
You know,
This is
No,
why.
Gary's town,
Peter.
and I wanted to see his information.
Bullshit move on Peter's part, for sure. He did the same exact shit before.
Yeah, Peter's Mafia.
Why would you fake? Wait.
Wait,
Why would
can
you
we
fake
get
cop?
Storzerg in here?
No, so
Alright.
I'll explain. I will explain Peter's the way that Peter was thinking, right? So we were waiting this long, right? And we all made very solid arguments, right? And the cop still didn't come out to the point that even I was suspecting that Tim was cop, right? And obviously, you know, D3 is gonna pick up on that. I mean, Peter, and he's gonna try to fake cop and try to, you know, roll the town with it. So
I mean, I claimed about like 5 minutes ago, actually. I don't
No,
know.
you didn't.
I
You
did.
absolutely didn't, and I would have picked up on it if you
because
had.
no one heard it. Yeah, well then you didn't pick up on it.
I vouch for Peter because I heard it.
What did he say?
Whoa, I said I'm the
No,
cop.
okay, there's our second
Peter's the
mafia.
cop.
Oh
Our
my
second mafia.
No,
See, this is why you don't have the cop fucking come out right away. 'Cause now we're all
I think the
confused and shit,
Mafia.
and now you're, now
Wait,
no
who
one knows
did
what's
you
going
check?
on. I
Campbell, who
hate.
did you check?
I
I already said who I checked. I'll tell you again,
I
but I want to
checked
hear
Rob.
who Peter checked.
checked Rob and he said,
So I checked Gary. Gary's town.
Wait, so who did Peter check?
I checked Rob.
And he's town.
Yep.
Great. Now we aren't anywhere.
Wait,
No,
wait,
no,
are they
I
pro
believe-
sound
No,
or
everything's
100%
information at this
sound?
point. Everything's information.
Okay, so either Kimball is like I don't know, it's like Mafia and just waiting for the first person that come out as cop and be like, no, I'm the cop and you're Mafia, just throwing everything under the bus, or he's the real cop and then Gary is safe and Peter and Rob are Mafia. One of those.
Well, no,
it's,
you
it's not
can't.
that. It's not that straightforward.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
it's just
it
not.
What are the other options?
Not Mafia.
Because
It doesn't
honestly,
necessarily
if
mean Mafia.
I was fake claiming as cop, and I would say, I check, let's say, Gary, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would pick someone that's actually town and try to get them.
You know what I do? You know what I do when I'm Mafia? I latch with all 4 of my limbs onto a town person, and then they like end up so pissed at me that I'm like clinging to them that we're like we look like we're elated. Like that's the shit that I do.
To be
Like,
honest,
that doesn't
regardless,
matter.
I think regardless of which one of them is cop, I think that both Rob and Gary are probably town.
Yeah.
Regardless of which one is
Mango,
of which one is cop.
Yeah.
Mango, if you're the Mafia, just
Right.
think like send me your Mafia thinking. If you're Mafia, would you rather came out as the first cop, like after no one said anything? Would you rather come out as the first cop and say like I'm the fake cop,
So
or would you just wait for someone to say the cop and I don't know bullshit you're fake?
at the point that Peter came out and we all heard it, right? That's when I would have came out as well as Mafia. I would have made that play.
As fake cop.
Yeah, as
As
fake
cop.
cop. Yep.
So Jason Kimball came out right away.
I want to hear Jason's reason for coming out. Like, wait,
Jason,
like,
why did
waiting
you pick
for.
why did you pick Gary?
I picked Gary because he just joined this game, and I have a hard time reading Gary in general, so I wanted to kind of like both get a
Just
a
a
read
second,
on
move your
him.
camera a little bit because I can't see your eyes.
Oh, sorry.
You can
By
see
the way,
him.
also
The
I think Eric is Mafia as well.
Thank you.
I mean, you guys can vote me off. I'm
Why
more-
do you think that Eric
couldn't out?
It was something he said when Peter came out and then Kimball came out right after.
That was. I don't think that was Eric. That was Phil. I think.
Phil was backing up
Phil
Peter's
was the one that
claim that
backed
he
Peter. Yeah.
claimed cop 5
I'm
minutes
willing
ago.
to. I'm willing to be lynched because I'm not a role. So you guys can lynch me.
Is that what you were referring to, Mango, or were you talking about something else?
Maybe I misheard. Maybe it was.
Yeah, it was Phil that
It was
said.
Phil.
Oh,
Phil said that he heard Peter claim it earlier.
I did.
No, there's no way. If someone else heard it, that means we all heard it. Okay, it doesn't mean that Peter said it and it just didn't go through. So what that means, because I'm cop and I would have picked up on that instantly, is that Phil is on Peter's side.
Wait, hey, hold on, guys, hold on. I want to hear Kimball. I want to hear your reasoning for why you chose to wait so long. To come out.
So I didn't get a check, right? Positive Mafia. So there's nothing valuable immediately to give to town except for I can have one person as being like safe. So I know that Gary is town. Now, what I was waiting for was for the opportunity to glean information off of that. So I'm the only one that knows that Gary is town. So if other people start ganging up on Gary for no good reason, then I can be suspicious on them, or I can like check them tonight, right? So I was waiting for that opportunity. I know everyone wanted Cop to come out.
Not everyone. I didn't want Cop to come out. I'm gonna be serious.
You're the only one though. That's serious. It's being serious though. Like, what happened if Mafia would kill you? Because Medic would know that you're the cop. Medic was not going to save you, and Mafia could just pick you and kill you, and then Town loses.
Around, I was just waiting. I didn't see a need to come out yet. If someone had like formaled Gary, I would speak up in his defense. If someone had formaled me, I would have like claimed cop. If someone was really ganging up on Gary, like then
there's information to be garnered. There's like information to be garnered.
Yeah,
so you're not going to
I have more information than everyone else.
I think Alan wants to talk. Alan, did you want to talk?
Yeah, I think we should ignore the two cops because one could be fake, obviously. I think we should read Phil because he's the one that backed Peter. And I want to hear from Phil. Like, what did you hear from Peter specifically?
I heard him say something, and I thought.
Like, what's his exact words that you thought you heard?
That's what I thought I heard, but I wasn't sure.
Why would you not? Why would nobody say anything about that? If you had heard it, and then we keep saying, "Where's the cop?" Nobody says anything.
Other people were talking, and I saw his lips move, and I assumed that's what he said. But like,
I didn't hear.
I thought I was wrong. He didn't say anything.
Did you think you
okay,
heard it,
guys,
or you
go back and watch the
definitely heard
VOD. It doesn't matter because like I said.
No, so
oh no, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It or not. I'm just curious why Foolishness did not say one word when.
Why should I say something? Like he said he was the cop, and then all of a sudden he was quiet about it.
I'm more curious about why Peter wasn't adamant about saying "I'm the cop," like making sure he was heard.
Because there's no chance Mafia heard you.
Peter is obviously Mafia.
I wouldn't expect.
I'm not Mafia. I'm the cop.
Oh.
Got him.
I believe Kimball personally.
Like
the way I see it, we have two options. Like one of them's cop, one of them's Mafia.
Calm down. We heard Jason. We heard Kimball's reason why he waits so long. What are your reasons, Peter? Like we heard Kimball's reason.
Like no, I said it
Why
during
did
the
you wait so
countdown,
long?
and then no one seemed to say anything, right?
Why didn't you force your way out? Like if I'm the cop, and everyone asks, "Who's the cop? Who's the cop? Who's the cop?" And then I
Because
say,
I
"I'm the cop," and then
frustrated because like I don't know. I wasn't thinking.
I feel like this discussion happens a lot on day one of just like, should the cop come out? And lots of times cop doesn't come out.
We have two counterclaiming cops.
I'm going to call a formal on Peter. I mean,
there's no point. There's no point doing that.
Don't do that.
What?
There's no point doing Peter. We have to kill Jason tomorrow.
Guys,
there's no other option. If we're killing Peter, we have to kill Jason tomorrow. Otherwise, we just ignore them for now and focus on other people.
Medic should save me though. If you guys decide to ignore us both, Medic save me.
Medic shouldn't save you.
Well, then I'm gonna be dead. And you're gonna lose your cop.
If you die during the night, then we know Peter's Mafia.
No, so
but you don't get any other reads.
Foolishness and Peter are Mafia, right? And
yes,
the reason why I want to kill Peter is I want to remove all doubt from the Medic who he should save. Like. What Foolishness just said is such.
If you kill Peter, you have to kill Jason tomorrow. One is cop, one is Mafia. We're sitting here arguing over nothing. If you want to let them survive, which is what I want.
No, but if you can figure out who's Mafia, which there's a really strong argument
How
that
do you figure out who's Mafia?
Wait, hold on.
Dude, you gave it away.
It is so obvious that Peter is Mafia and Kimball is a real cop, and the fact that like Foolishness was normally a really good player
say something
like this.
Why is it obvious?
Oh my god!
I think Peter's claim was much better than Kimball. And look at Kimball's smile now.
Like I don't.
The situation is so ridiculous. Like
why is
you're just making it so easy.
Why is the situation ridiculous?
I would believe Foolishness. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Gary.
Like it doesn't matter.
Listen, Gary, remember in Anaheim when we were playing Werewolf and Kimball came out and fake claim? You remember that?
I wasn't in that role game.
But you were there. You were there. You're the only one that was there.
I was there. I was there.
Oh yeah, Alan was there.
Alan was there,
Alan.
yeah.
Do you remember when that happened?
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Why?
So Kimball's fake claim now to Kimball's fake claim in Anaheim. Compare them for me. I don't remember.
Well, he died like immediately after that.
No. His actual claiming of cop. Like this one, he went bullshit within half a second. He did that. What did he do in Anaheim?
Well, he claimed it first, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a counterclaim.
It wasn't a counterclaim.
Right.
It wasn't.
Never mind. Okay.
It's just like we woke up and I'm like,
Yeah, and
okay, it's time to come
everyone
out.
wanted to get out.
Either he was already playing this ahead of time, or he's real. So
I mean,
you can't have that kind of reaction just like that. You know, it just.
Yeah, we had a reaction. You do Mafia and you wait and wait for the
let's
first guy.
ignore the Peter versus Kimball thing right now, right?
Yeah.
So let's go back to me. Do you guys actually think I'm Mafia?
I don't.
I do.
No, it's not.
We should kill quiet people like Alan.
I mean, because the strategy I came up with, right, was I don't want to say it, but it was
Cutting your cameo out of my game,
pro town.
Cameo gone.
So, I mean, it is the
Why are you
most
arguing
ideal
semantics,
strategy.
Mango?
What?
I understand your point, Mango. I mean, you've been asking for the person to come out, and then
I'm
after a
telling
while,
you
the
that
person
if
came
you
out
think
and
I'm
someone else
town, if you think I'm town, please trust my read that Kimball is a real cop and Peter is bullshitting, and the fact that foolishness is
Why?
backing him up is bullshit.
Just because I think you're town doesn't mean I trust you. Like, doesn't mean I trust your read. Like, your reads aren't necessarily the best in the world. Like you've been wrong before. Like it's not like.
But here's the thing.
But I don't believe that you're right all the time.
When I'm this sure, I'm right.
So then ask me, dude, are you saying that was all a trap then to get a flame cop all from the start?
Yeah, that was smart. I hadn't even thought about that, but that was smart what Kimball did.
It's good bait, yeah.
Kiwi,
I'm just concerned about so is it always the person who talks second is going to be the safe one? Like
Yeah.
I feel like at the end of the day,
No, you've got to read. You've got to read
No,
both
I mean
people.
it's the way he defends himself on why he comes out and also the timing of his coming out.
I want to let Kiwi talk, and then I want to say something.
Yeah, let Kiwi talk. His arm is gonna break.
Well, he has to speak up instead of just raising hands. Talk. Don't wait.
Yeah, make an overlay like me.
No, I'm okay with the raising hands thing. I think it's very polite and more people should do it.
No, it
I
doesn't
just wanna
work.
say-
Fuck it.
Well, most of us are Americans, so yeah.
Apparently it does work because I'm talking now. I just want to say shout out to Chat and Pro Town 100%.
Guys, can I say
Kiwi, dude, I thought you were going somewhere, dude. I fucking trusted you. I fucking trusted you.
Yeah, I'm not
Guys,
calling on
just
Kiwi
start,
anymore.
At the end of the day, here, guys. At the end of the day, what we'll have tomorrow
I'm priest.
is.
I almost want to. I understand we have this issue at the moment, but I almost want to kill Kiwi now because I think
I did too.
like I totally I think we need to handle this Mango Peter issue, but I think that's something we should revisit
I was in the
right after
middle
this.
of the thought. I was in the middle of the thought, and I can't remember it anymore.
Okay, so let me speak for a little bit then.
No, I got it. At the end of tomorrow we'll have 2 more checks. You can decide that. You can decide that again. Okay. That's the only thing I wanted to say.
Okay, so here's the thing that really seals this for me. I think this is what Mango's picking up on. If it was just Peter versus me, then okay, like whatever. You don't know what to do. Don't kill either of us. Whatever. It's a hard thing. But the fact that Phil came out in support of Peter, and to me, it's pretty obvious that it's a fake claim. And he's like, yeah, I heard him say it. And then when we press him, he's like, no one else heard him. He's like, oh yeah, I saw his mouth move. I thought that's what he was saying. Like, no, it's really, really, really weak false claim. And the fact that all they've been doing is backing up each other.
Why is it suspicious for me to be backing up Peter when Mango is backing up you the entire time?
Because I'm right and you're fucking Mafia.
And you're also you're saying something that none of the rest of us can agree with. Peter
the
made a false
thing
claim.
about
I hear the same. I heard the same things come out of you.
Like the thing about it is why don't you just check him? If you're the cop, you can just check foolishness, right?
Jason, Jason with an eye. What are you thinking? Wait, Jason with an eye. What up?
Like if we're suspicious
No,
of someone,
you stop.
we just check
Stop.
him.
I'm
And
tired
if
of
he
it.
dies,
Mango is so
then he's-
adamant
then he's
about Kimball. Doesn't make
town,
sense.
right?
I'm tired. I'm tired of you two talking for a little while. I'd like to hear from Jason with an eye.
Thank you. Well, I would ask Mango, I find this strategy really weird. Like, we're asking who the cop is, and then Peter came out, and instantly Jason came out. Like, Jason, are you going to come out ever this round or not? Because, you just came out after someone came out. And
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, no, I told you I was planning to see like what the discussion sparks.
But then I don't understand. Are you going to wait for next round to get another
No,
read,
he
or
was
are you
gonna
going to
do
come
this
out right
No,
now?
all we had done this round was talk about how the cops should come out.
Yes.
There was no discussion. So I was holding on my information about Gary being town to see if I could glean anything, any type of suspicion from that. And that's it. Like I didn't feel like there was any value in me coming out right away.
20 minutes into round 1. Day 1.
I mean,
we have 5 minutes left.
No. To me, because right now we have Mango and Jason.
I want to call a formal on Peter.
There
Formal
was
Peter,
5
defense.
minutes from when I did the countdown, and he supposedly came out as cop, and neither of them said anything in those 5 minutes.
Formal on Peter, defense.
You didn't see me. You didn't see me say anything. You didn't hear me say anything. Bullshit.
I didn't. I didn't hear you. I don't think anybody else did.
I'm the cop. You know how many times someone has to say something.
I would keep saying it over and over again until somebody heard me.
You should have raised your badge.
Do you know how okay, I probably should. You know what? Fine. I probably should have said something. But you know
Peter,
how
I didn't
frustrating
hear it either. I didn't hear it either.
But I don't know what's worse if it's.
I didn't hear it. Like last game when I was Mafia, it was like cool. It was okay. I don't have to say. I completely outright lied about my vote. 3 times in a row, and no one paid attention to it. So guys, now like I'm actually angry because I'm the cop. Like, I don't think you. Fuck.
I wish you were a better liar. Jesus.
I wish I.
Fuck.
All right, so done with defense, right? Can we vote now?
Okay,
No.
voting on 3.
I don't want to vote. I don't want to vote on him.
Okay, well, everyone else still gets to vote. This is democracy. This is not Eric's will.
Are we pushing for it?
Voting on. Are you going to say something, Ryan, or not?
Yeah.
I'm voting, by the way.
So, I think, up until his defense, Peter sounded Mafia. I don't know why, but I believe him. However, so I just want to entertain the notion, like we did last time, because we lost to it last time, that if we're
why
wrong,
people are Mafia?
no, then we have to look at the link between Jason and Mango. But that being said, I'm going to vote to kill Peter because I have to kill him.
Voting.
Yeah, remember what happened last
so
game?
listen.
I mean, you guys were talking about it. I mean, you guys are talking yourself out of the vote. Don't talk yourself out. I mean, you're gonna vote. Just vote.
We're killing him.
Anyone
We're
else
killing
have
him.
anything to say for or against Peter? Voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. Oh, Peter, you are dead. I'm not even counting those. Everyone, go to sleep. One less player in the game. Dun-dun-dun. And commercial time.
ESPORTS. Oh, go dead.
Okay, and let's all come on back, with the exception of Foolishness, who has found with a candle in his throat.
He was far too foolish.
That's a classy name.
So here's the awesome thing. I checked him, and he was actually town, and that makes me look super suspicious now that he's dead. But that was my check, and
So why? Hold on. Why would Mafia kill Foolishness? Who does that implicate?
Put suspicion.
Well, it could.
Yeah, put suspicion on
meta
me.
play.
Possibly.
Me and Kimbo.
No. Let me speak
for
up.
a second?
No, let me speak before you. It doesn't put suspicion on main. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else picked it up, but I mean, it was obvious that Kim was going to check him because of all that happened. Like, everyone else would check him. If I was cop, I would check the guy. So if I'm playing Mafia, I would kill the guy that was about to get checked. If he's not
right. It's not to put. It's not to put suspicion on me. It's just to remove a good check from the pool.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think that was an intelligent Mafia play, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Who's intelligent? So that rules out Daniel. Rules out Eric.
2 for 2. I'm 2 for 2 tonight.
I do want to just let everyone know Eric did not vote. He was the only other one besides Phil that didn't.
I have a question.
I did not want to vote.
I read it in chat that someone claimed me something. What?
You're a priest.
What did I miss?
Priest.
I mean, I know I'm priest. I claimed me.
Every time you have started talking, Daniel, this game, you've gone. I think it's just been too much Soko and lime.
No,
and there hasn't been anything else coming out of your mouth. But
this time,
He's gonna pull a tempo, guys.
Yeah, like.
Don't claim anything. Just like Rob said, that you're being so dumb. Like every time you're going, like everyone just stops free talk because they had their hands up. Like
Because we're
that's
trying to
on
get
him.
you to play, yeah.
And then he's like, I
get
want
that.
pro town. Then you drink, and then like.
I just read in chat that
That's
someone said Peter claimed that I was clean or something. Is
No,
that
I didn't.
accurate or not?
No.
You claimed Rob as town.
Yeah, he claimed me as town.
Chat. I'm sorry. Our love affair is over. Carry on.
I mean,
everyone.
I'm actually legitimately nervous that I'm fucked up really big because I was convinced that Foolishness was Mafia.
That's why I didn't want to vote. I wasn't convinced.
And I don't know. It's just, did I fuck up? And
no,
is Kimball really Mafia?
No. I think okay.
I think we have this thing where we keep going back on gut and just gotta do what you gotta
No, I mean Peter was pretty close to Mafia, but you
It
couldn't
was
be
shady
certain.
as fuck.
And I think Phil just was not convinced enough. He wasn't
I don't know, though.
exonerating
Okay.
anyone.
I don't think so because with the Phil instantly backing up the fact that he heard Peter claim he was cop during that countdown. That is a very, I mean, that was the same. I got the same read as Mango, and now I'm also very scared as well.
Like if the only meta that we can read from that is that if we as town fucked up, then we're looking at Kimball and Mango. Like that's our own shit.
Mango's the first one to say he thinks he's fucked up though. So
I can see why.
Trust Mango, but I think he fucked up.
Done. Right.
I can see why you think me and Kimball are linked, but I legitimately thought that Kimball was the true cop and Peter was Mafia. So if Foolishness was supporting him, I automatically thought he was Mafia.
And look, here's the thing. Sorry if you're done. If I was Mafia, then I would have done a cop check on someone else and gotten us to lynch Foolishness. I'm sorry. I would have killed someone else in the night. I would have gotten us to lynch Foolishness, claiming that was my cop check. Right? There's no advantage if I'm Mafia for me to kill Phil last night.
So I just want to get a clarification from Neil.
Yes, sir.
By any chance, did you change the rules that Mafia can kill each other? I'm just.
Hasn't that always been a thing? Can't.
Of course not. If I would have changed those rules, it would have been a big announcement. There would have been posters, banners, some
Just
music,
wanted to make sure.
probably a band, maybe a
Just want to
parachute
rule out
diver.
any possibility.
Wait, Mafia cannot kill each other?
No.
At night.
What?
They can vote. They can lynch each other.
No,
They cannot
I mean,
kill
they
at night.
can't. Dude, I was under the impression that Mafia can kill each other. That's how I've always played.
Mafia's never been allowed to kill each other.
I'm gonna kill each other in the night, man.
That changes everything.
Changes nothing.
Okay, look. So
not
in the
fucking
interest
everything.
of exonerating me and moving on, as like, are you guys sufficiently happy that like I
we're
would have
obviously
not killed Phil?
Yeah, we're
Like-
obviously not going to lynch you this round, so let's not even talk about that. But I mean, that just
Keep a healthy suspicion, but like I'm pretty sure we're down one.
So right now my backup kill is Kiwi because he's been trolling, and in my opinion, trolling is even worse than just being quiet.
He's drunk. He's not trolling.
I think it's
Minus is worse than a 0.
I think my vote would be on Rob.
No. Because
that was the Peter's false.
Because that was the first person that Peter went
You can't trust that either way.
I don't like it. I'd rather.
Hold on. Round 1, Mango, I said that regardless of who is cop, both Rob and Gary are clean, and you agreed with me.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, you did.
I heard that too.
Because
I would have never agreed to that.
Town on their side.
But you did.
Maybe you didn't understand what Ryan said, but after Ryan said that, he said, yeah, because he said that if both of them, if either of them are faking, they both of them would hang with all 4 clowns.
So I mean, I remember what I said. So I said if I was Mafia, right, the play that I would make is that I would pick a town and say that they're clean to get them on my side. But that doesn't necessarily mean that all
So
the
you
Mafias
said
do
that, and then I said, regardless of who is the real cop, Rob and Gary are both clean, and then you said, I agree.
Probably clean. You did use the word probably.
Yeah, he said probably.
Right, but I just want to know what the meta shift is between now and then. That would implicate me all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good, like, doesn't that mean we shouldn't kill him till later on if we don't have any other ideas? Like,
Yeah, at
we
least
just suddenly,
like if we're
wanna
really
kill him
suspicious
now?
on him over other people, then like I'll check him eventually. But
Yeah, why would you want to kill him right now? Like, you're super suspicious.
I don't know. It's just
Especially
a
because
gut,
we were just talking about killing someone who wasn't contributing anything. And
yeah, but it's just a gut read. I just
Are you going for a gut? Are you going for something that didn't speak up? Or going because of what Peter said? Or what is your reasoning?
no. I mean,
What's the accusation? I mean, that's what I'm asking.
I'm kind of suspicious of Mango a little bit.
My gut right now is on Mango. Like right after.
Dude, that's been my I'm with that. I'm feeling that.
I'm also feeling
I
like
said
Mango
first
versus-
round. I said first round. You guys can vote me off, but
What's the accusation behind Rob?
Dude, that's the
just said-
defense
just
that
say
you've
suspicious.
always
What
said.
is
That's
it?
the defense that you've always said is a shit defense. Like that's the defense that you have always been.
Offering yourself up for lynch doesn't exonerate you.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember the rule? I mean, we lynch people that want to be lynched, and we also lynch quiet people.
I'm gonna form a Mango, and everybody who's quiet.
there was
that
a
a formal
reason.
Mango?
There was
Oh,
a reason behind
know.
me offering myself up to try and sell the strategy of the cop coming out because you guys were so resistant against it. I had to like fight for it. So I said, "Listen, if the cop comes out, you can just vote me off right then and there." I did not expect this whole thing with Peter and Jason to come out against each other. So that's why I wasn't voted out. But let's say Kimball just came out and Peter didn't come out at all. I would have offered myself up for sure.
What's the reason
Why'd
behind?
you offer your throat to the Wolf of the Red Rose?
Just moving out. Then, what's the reason behind Rob's accusation?
I mean, I really don't have anything concrete. I mean, there's obviously some kind of possibility of a link between Peter and Rob, but it's more like gut read on like his, like the way that
look,
he's.
You're still not the medic. I still get another check tonight. So are you okay with us lynching you still?
Yeah, if you really want to.
I think we do it.
If you don't have anyone better
I don't-
other than me, then go ahead.
If we had anyone else, I'd say yeah. I kind of like the idea of lynching Kiwi just
We
because
d-
he's not contributing, and then like maybe checking you tonight.
I think Kiwi's
Rob.
next. I think Kiwi's next.
No, so don't say who you're gonna check.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
don't
saying
speak
or.
up. If I can speak up because I'm on the chopping block, I'm totally okay with being lynched. It's kind of obvious.
See, this is why this doesn't matter because everybody is just going to
Like
say that.
I said, it's the Spartacus syndrome. Everyone says I'm okay being lynched because
Just
then
gonna
it's
say that
absolutely-
if everyone's gonna start saying that up, you're gonna say who's the medic for the Mafia.
I think Mango gets
Calm down.
served.
Calm down with
The one
this.
who initially comes up with the thought, but it's still not a strong thought because it's not going to follow through.
I have an actual reason. You see this bottle of Southern Comfort? It was full.
Oh no.
It's not
We're
anymore.
trying to.
Can you get a mod kill on him?
No,
And
no.
then-
Let him drown his pain and sorrows.
I think tomorrow we kill him as our backup
So
tonight.
there's still a formal. There's still a formal on me, right?
Yeah.
We never. Well, I thought that was a joking formal, but
There's
no such thing. No such thing.
It wasn't even.
I mean,
a
just in
formal.
case I do get lynched, I just want to say that if Kimball is actually the cop, right? If we make that assumption, obviously Gary is safe because that was his check.
Yes.
I like the way that Jason and both Alan are thinking so far, and the rest like could be Mafia for all I know, but less so on Kiwi actually. So that leaves 4 people. Ryan
Wait, what has
Moore,
Alan been
Eric.
thinking? He's been really quiet this entire time.
No. So the first round, like he liked my strategy, and that was
Well, I
like,
like
to
your
me.
strategy.
Well, yeah, but you're
You're
in my
from
town circle.
town.
Yeah.
Bregor.
Yeah.
I'm really not like Gregor.
What?
So let's talk about your circle of trust real quick.
Well, can I finish my thing?
Oh
So-
fuck!
You
So
can
four-
you can rescind. I mean, you
so
formal.
4 people. So the 4 people that I'm suspicious of right now, or they're not in my town circle, is Ryan Moore, Eric, Rob, and Unctious. Those 4.
Let's kill him, and we'll talk about my circle tomorrow.
Okay,
No,
so have you got
let's
your formal
not.
defense yet?
No.
What?
No.
You want to hear circle today?
What kind of bullshit is that?
Okay.
Seriously.
That was the least pro town thing
Okay.
I've ever heard out of your mouth.
So,
Other than I'm 100% Mafia. That's
first off, I want to ask one question before I answer my circle. Alan, what did you think of his defense?
Oh, Mango's defense?
Yes.
I don't like that he thinks I'm innocent.
Okay. Yeah, I
Wait,
agree
wait.
with that.
About
So-
Mango, Formal, just clarification. Are we going for him because you think he's Mafia or just because he's throwing himself as town?
What?
I thought we were
Because
talking
He's saying
to you,
that,
Mafia.
are we suspicious of him, or is it because he self-sacrificed himself saying, kill
No,
me? So we can
I'm
move forward?
suspicious.
So
of him.
I want to be clear. The self-sacrifice was for the first time to push my strategy because
So not
that's the best
sacrificing
chance
this
of
time.
town winning. I mean, if you really think I'm Mafia this round, go ahead, but I'm town, so it would be a complete waste at this point.
Okay, so yeah, I noticed as soon as Mango mentioned Alan, his eyes narrowed, and he was like, "Why the fuck are you saying this about me?" Basically, so that's why I asked the follow-up question. My circle of trust right now is Dr. Jason, Jason with an I, Gary, and myself, and probably Rob.
That leaves Smooth Ass Kiwi.
I want to kill Mango. I want to kill
Eric,
Mango, and then I want to kill Kiwi,
And me.
then probably Alan. Alan would probably be my third.
So, was anyone have anything to say for or against Mango's defense?
I'm voting yes.
I'm killing him.
Okay, voting
ready.
in 3, 2, 1, vote.
I'm ready for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 4. Mango dies. Everyone go to sleep.
Wow.
Craigasm.
Okay, you guys know what to do at night. And for those of you that are still drinking, let's try and make some pro town moves. Breger's
Find your
camera's
cams
still on. Okay, we didn't run an ad, but that's fine. Who cares? Everyone wakes up in the morning only to find Gary stuck in the fields, his toenails ripped out and shoved into his eyeballs.
How could this happen to me?
He's
So,
still
I
running
got
around in
another-
circles, but before you guys can get to him, he stumbles into a ditch and breaks his neck.
Where do you get this stuff?
Wow.
That's brutal.
That's fucked up, Neil. That's fucked up.
So I got another town check last night, and I don't know if I should come out with it because it's just gonna paint a target for Mafia. But I'd be happy to.
How many
if
people have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8
I would just say
people?
in the event you're about to lynch someone and it's like gonna be that town person, you just say no, like just kind of move on from it. I think that's the
Okay.
best way to gain it from at this point because sort of
I agree with Rob.
it's just gonna implicate someone.
Okay, but it was a town check, not a
yes,
mafia.
I do not have another Mafia check yet.
Okay.
But a town check. That makes 2
But
towns.
it's okay,
3,
like-
3.
Wait, did you say another mafia check?
Oh, he got a town.
He said a town. So like, assuming you didn't pick me,
You just said
that
I.
makes 1, 2, 3.
Wait,
so
wait,
that's-
wait. You just said I didn't get another mafia check.
That's correct. I said I got a
Right,
town
you-
check, and then I said That's right. I didn't get a Mafia check.
Right.
No, I didn't get another mafia check. You see what I'm saying
because,
here?
Yes, because we're all pretty sure that Peter. Well, I'm 100% sure, unless like Peter's town faking cop, which is dumb. So like, I'm 100% sure Peter's Mafia.
Well, you were town faking cop in Werewolf.
That was to kill you though, and because that game was fucking stupid, and because they killed Carlton the night before he was gonna fake cop. So I had to do it for him.
Did you guys inspire fake copying?
Yeah, I was on my cell phone. I was like, "Hey, do you want to bounce on this?" And he's like, "No, it's gonna get interesting. Just wait."
Oh my god.
I just want to say I want to kill Kimball and Ryan right now.
What's that?
Well,
yeah. So Alan's reading pretty damn Mafia right now.
No, let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
What do you have to say, man?
He's frozen. we killed
Frozen.
him.
We'll take this moment where Alan's frozen. Kayla says hi to everyone.
Just moving.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
We need your
Hi,
kill spirit back in the game.
I miss the need for bloodlust. I'm gonna be
Come kill people, Kayla. Come kill people with us.
Alan, what were you gonna say?
I don't like that he slipped up with his wording because that was pretty. He said,
Who?
I
You broke up.
Jason.
Okay.
He said,
You're
I
saying
didn't get another mafia check, and he's only had one check, and it was town.
Okay. And then me.
And I wasn't sure that Peter was cop or mafia either way. So it kind of paints him as suspicious. And I don't love you, Ryan.
Just in
you're so
general,
adamant.
I just don't
Doesn't
like
think
you.
you're you guys hear me? Like,
So you kind of were slow in breaking it up. So
You said, "I don't like you, Ryan."
He slipped up of the slip up with Kimball. He's suspicious of it. He doesn't like Ryan at the moment.
That's what
Yes, and his reason for being suspicious of me was I said another Mafia when I had every single Mafia check.
Got
Right,
it.
but I'm 100% sure that Peter was Mafia.
No, but why? Okay, so you gave your reason for Jason. What's your reason?
Sorry,
on
yeah,
me?
before I got cut off, I don't like that you were so hard on Mango and that you're backing Jason to this extent.
Okay, I mean,
and then you also asked me for stuff last round, and then you suddenly thought that I was also one of the potentially suspicious people.
Sure. Okay. So, basically, the reason I asked you a question specifically is because during Mango's defense, I got a very clear visual read off of you that you were reacting to Mango. Hence, my follow up question. And with Jason, I initially established a link between Jason and Mango, but it was more, after I examined it, it was more Mango piggybacking and clinging to Jason more than Jason reciprocating. So I was willing to get rid of Mango, but not Jason.
So you're saying that Peter and Mango were both Mafia?
Let me think about it. Because I made those choices. I usually make my Mafia choices separately. I don't group them into Mafia clusters, if you will. So
isn't that exactly what you do?
Making a circle
Yeah,
of
isn't that
Mafia.
exactly what you're saying?
No, but what I'm saying is, like, when I make the choice, I usually make the choice individually, especially in the early rounds. Like the first round, I don't pick a cluster. It's like one person gut feeling, yes or no.
But you're saying that Peter was definitely not the cop you think is Mafia, right?
So I'll explain. When I voted, when Peter came out and then Jason came out, and my gut told me that believe Kimball, don't believe Peter. Kimball felt more genuine than Peter. So I voted on that vote with my gut. And I didn't vote on that vote thinking about it as a cluster of Mafia, like who is with Peter. I just thought Peter felt more Mafia than Kimball did at that moment.
Guys, can I say something? Are you done, Alan? With your...
please, go.
I've been keeping quiet because I've been kind of scared that we've been getting played this whole time. I just want to say, if we're going to follow Kimball at this point, I think we should just let him pick somebody that we lynch. Because then at least we know it's not one of the person that he checked.
Yeah, that works. We've done that before.
I'm cool with that.
That is if we trust him, which I'm not 100% sure on.
Right.
Oh,
And I think whoever he's going to accuse of lynching, either town or Mafia, is going to accuse him of being fake cop. I just
Who
think
did he say was safe that he checked this time?
He didn't say. I think
said
we
he
let
was
him
going to
accuse.
say.
I think we let him accuse. Listen, look at the reaction, listen to what they say in response, and then go from there.
We're basically nominating Jason as honorary mayor at this point. Let him call the shots.
I mean,
Wait until he dies this round.
Before we do that,
he's gonna die.
Look, I don't want to. No. That's not what I'm saying, Unctuous. Before we do that, who here does not believe Kimball?
We need to know. We need to know who he's.
I'm kind of halfway. I'm 50-50 on it. Myself.
Wait, we need to know because if he's real cop, he's gonna die. If he's fake cop, he might die. We need to know. We need to know. No,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I got to the point where, like the first game, whereas Mango just like instantly called cop, where like after like 3 or 4 rounds, you're like, he better be the cop or else we're done. And right now, I think that Jason better be the cop or else.
Yeah, I agree with Jason with an eye completely. I think we're in this position where we have to trust Kimball at this point. Otherwise, we have nothing. We have absolutely nothing.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so I have one suspicious read on Alan because he was like, I'm not sure about the mango kill. I think it was a reasonable thing to do in light of anything else. We still need to talk about Kiwi too, because
I wasn't sure if Kiwi was.
I think Alan is my strongest town read so far.
Yeah, can we nominate Kiwi and just have Kimball say yes or no to that?
Before we,
I would kill Kiwi.
I like that idea.
I would be okay with that.
I think everybody's okay with killing Kiwi.
I'm okay with killing Kiwi.
I am too.
Do we have a formal on Kiwi?
I will formal Kiwi.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Unctuous is formal Kiwi. Kiwi.
To be honest, I'm probably okay with killing Kiwi.
Okay, let's just
That
kill
poor
Kiwi.
man. That poor man.
Isn't done.
do you have
That
any
being
insight?
said, I have been, like, I think I am the definition of exceptionally shitty town. This game.
This game.
This game.
I'll stick up for you. This game.
It's okay, man. We're going to win for you. We're going to carry the victory.
That being said, I believe Kimball's claim. At this moment, I don't see a problem with lynching town. So that's fine.
Okay. So voting on 1, 2, 3 vote. Kiwi. Everyone go to sleep. You lynched the shit out of that Kiwi. And now that he's dead, we can just start calling him Australian.
It's fuck Neil.
You guys know what to do.
Remember when he wasn't so drunk when he played?
Nope. Not really.
I don't
Hey,
remember.
we're still sleeping, guys. We're sleeping.
Oh, that's right. ESPORTS.
There you go. That's the right thing to say at nighttime.
voices, esports.
Love Bites tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Timothy Young will be our guest. He's confirmed it already. Twice.
Also, esports.
It's confirmed, Cupid.
Remember to vote for who you think is Mafia at esportsmafia.com.
#Neil.
Never Mafia, guys. I'm never Mafia. Shindigs, how dare you? Oh, man. Ruining the game.
GG.
Okay, everyone come on back. You all wake up, stretch your legs, get out of bed. Only each of you find a body part at the foot of your bed. After you guys manage to piece them all together and looking for the last person, you find Eric's head in his bed. While each of you have a piece
Night,
of their
guys.
body.
Night, Eric.
Night,
Good
Eric.
Night, Eric.
All right, so
Nice, Eric's
that
foot.
makes it a little easier because he was on my suspicion radar.
Awesome.
Jason,
So
how many people are in your circle of trust?
So
right now, I have 2 confirmed town.
that's
So that's
awesome.
half. That's half.
Can you
Yeah.
please?
Yeah,
give
I'm
those
ready for.
out?
Are we
I'm ready for
ready
reveals. We're ready for reveals.
I bet you are because you're on my top Mafia list right now.
Kill him!
Oh.
Kill him! Kill him! Do it! Just fucking kill him!
So,
Hold on.
I'm sorry, not
Hold
Rybo. Bregor and Alan are both
Are-
town.
Okay, so
Well, let's kill
are you
Kimball.
calling Unctious a confirmed Mafia or are
No,
you suspicious?
he's on
Oh.
suspicious.
Okay,
I thought you were calling
that's
Mafia.
what I
I
was-
freaked out. I freaked out. Freaked out. We're okay.
Suspicious.
We're okay.
So if there's 2 Mafia, it's Rob and Anchos. If there's only one, we have to pick one of those.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I don't know if I trust his calls yet. Because I'm definitely town.
Well, the
I'm-
foregone conclusion is that one of us should die. So one of us should just get lynched right now, and then it's a follow-up, like, check tomorrow and get the
Is
wipe out.
Anchos, they say you
No,
don't
I-
trust
I
because
think
you don't
that's-
think he's a cop?
I think, well, no, that's plan B. That's the other set of assumptions to go from. But I think if we're going to go from that, Kimball is cop, and everything has been cascading to this point of this very small pool of people left. Either one of the 2 of us just get lynched, and if I'm not going to fall on my sword because I already pointed out the floor of the Spartacus idea. It's not going to mean much. But I think we should now turn the discussion to at least considering the other part before we move forward. Because
Well,
I think the first option is really straightforward, and I think the second side is what requires some thought.
I think the best thing to do is hear from Jason, Rob, and Unctious and go from there.
Okay. Rob was
Those are
just
the
speaking.
3 people,
Can I say something first?
Mm-hmm.
I would still like to either kill Jason or Ryan. But please continue.
Right. So this is why I checked
So-
you actually, because I figured if I could clear you and Rybo, like you were both suspicious of each other, and if I can clear you both, then that
Yeah,
makes
but
it a
if
lot
you're
easier.
both Mafia, you're trying to get me on your side, but I don't fall under people very quickly.
Yeah, it
I
works
like
that
to
way
do Alan.
too.
He's
But
sitting there popping chips. He's like,
I just want to ask
"I'm not
something.
buying it."
Anchos, you said you don't trust these calls. Were you saying you don't trust?
I thought he was.
Kimball?
I thought he was telling me I was Mafia, and that's what pissed me off.
No,
like I was
he
like,
just said he
no.
didn't check you.
no, but you were hot to jump on Mango. You were also hot to jump on Kiwi, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah, Kiwi was drunk and he didn't say shit.
Yeah, but just the fact that you've been so ready to make these calls adds suspicion.
It's Lilo.
It's
Because
almost
we would assume that there's not 3 people left, right?
it's almost like at the beginning of the night I
I'm-
said, "Hey,
No,
we
because
should probably
I'm just trying to
pretty
count
sure
up
we-
rolls.
It has to
1, 2,
be.
3, 1, 2, 3. So there's obviously
probably
not
those
3
three,
Mafia
right?
left. So it has to be Lilo.
Well, it's Lilo or we sleep.
No, wait. If Jason is
There's
if
2 Mafia.
Jason
There is
is
2 or less Mafia."
If Jason was Mafia with 2 other people, the game would be over. But if
That's what I'm
Jason,
saying.
But we
if
can
Jason
still
faked,
sleep.
but if
It's
he
2
faked
or
up,
1.
yeah, but if he faked with someone else and there's only 2 people, what we're trying to say is that if he faked with only 2 else and you killed one of the other Mafia, like he threw under the bus.
It's plausible, Lilo. There could be 1 Mafia and we could be fine. That is another option, but I think we should the Lilo light should be on, and we should be aware that this could be the last round. So we need to play that accordingly. But I just want to put that context out there and the math there, and then we can have all the discussions we want. I just want to throw that in there.
So let me just ask Alan, for the sake of argument's sake, if you distrust Kimball, who would be your circle of trust right now?
Nobody, pretty much.
So you're the only clown there's 5 Mafias?
Lone wolf status.
Okay.
But
Can
first,
be
I would like to say we've killed at least 2 Mafia, right? And we've only lynched 3 people out of Kiwi, Mango, and Peter. Correct?
Peter.
So out of those 3, 2 of them are Mafia.
No, we don't.
We didn't lynch. We didn't. Wait,
we don't
what?
know that we killed 2 Mafia. We only
there
know we
might be
killed
2
1.
left. There might be 2 left.
Right, 1 or 2.
That's
We
a different
don't-
thing you said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
We didn't got
So-
the fate, Peter.
Mango
He's fake.
was backing Kimball the entire time, right?
Mango
So
was
it
backing Kimball, but not the other way around.
Right, right.
Kimball was not backing Mango, and Kimball.
Right.
Mango was backing Kimball because like how absurd was Peter. I mean,
Right.
no, and I think you guys understand. Like it was easy to back up Kimball there.
Well, that's not necessarily true because Peter had what's his face, Phil, backing him too. So if he jumped on that bandwagon, like it wouldn't. That's not a bad strategy either.
I have an idea, but I don't want to say it because
devil of them.
We're kind of not screwed, but we're like not.
Do you want to simmer on it for a bit? Does it rely on people's interactions, or is it a voting moving forward?
I think I shouldn't say it.
But I'm trying to say we're not safe that you can save your strategy to next rounds. You have to think that way. That's what I have like.
Right, because I was under the assumption that I made a really strong case. We made shit lynches last. I hate making references for last game, so I'm just gonna stop now.
I don't know. Honestly, my gut is right now saying Unctious feels the most Mafia to me. I want to hear from you.
All right, here's what I think. What I'm happy about this round is that the people who aren't alive are the people who have been at least the most vocal. I've been lynching as far as... Okay, there's 2 things happening in my mind. 1, I don't trust Mango as far as I can throw the motherfucker. And 2, I want to kill off quiet people. Alan has been speaking up way more than usual, and that's why my targets haven't been set on him nearly as much as they have been in the past. And for that reason, I'm glad with the group that we have here. I've been sitting back a little bit because I'm a little bit confused about what's going on. I don't believe that Peter was the real cop. It's what I know for sure. We know that Foolishness got killed during the night, if I'm not mistaken. And he was backing Peter super, super hardcore.
Correct.
What else do we know?
He died by
for
Mafia.
sure?
And Kimball said that
the
there was a
only one that
counter.
said he heard it.
Yeah.
He came us count us down. Peter.
Yeah, Kimball said he killed this town.
Hold on.
That's part of Kimball's.
Guys, can we sleep?
We can.
Yes, we can.
It's America.
And if Medic's still alive, that might be a good idea. Would they have gotten a kill every single night? So we don't know that Medic is still alive. So if they try and hit me,
you don't know if the Medic has been saving all the rounds, or if the Medic tried to like meta game.
yeah, we don't know. We don't know anything about the status of the Medic. So if we knew Medic was still alive somehow, it would be a good idea to sleep and let me get another check.
Right now, like I really like, since I'm so wary about getting played last game, I'm worried that Kimball's pulling a sweet ass meta move on us.
I am not.
Wait. Entros or Rob, are one of you 2 Medic?
I'm not Medic.
Because if
I'm
you're
not
the
shit. I'm literally town.
one of you are the Medic, then would be like the full circle of Jason's.
But if here's the thing, if we don't have Medic but Kimball dies, then we gain information off that.
Then
try and figure it out. But
if you don't have Medic and you go to sleep and Kimball dies, then I know that his Alan and Ryan were true, and then I know that I'm town, so that leaves Anchus and Rob. Then both of them can.
Right, so that goes back to what I said at the beginning. We go off the assumption, is Kimball really cop or not? And then if he is, then sleeping is an option, or we just kill Unctious or I think that's kind of the concrete way to go about it, given the way. And then Kimball can move forward with his circle of how he was going to ping things. And how,
Wait, Kimball, who have you cleared? Who's alive right now? You've cleared Alan and
Ryan.
And okay, that's it. That you didn't clear Jason.
No.
Okay, I wanna make sure of that.
He didn't include me, Rob, or you, Anchus.
Sure. I think we sleep, right?
I want to. I formal Rob.
Not yet.
Rob, I formal you.
Okay. At this point, I'm not sure if my actions really indicated being Mafia. Do you want me to go start chronologically through the game and just break things down?
Sure. Go ahead and just talk.
Yeah, so it started off with the initial like who's done it, like who is the cop, who is the cop, who is the cop, and Mango came out saying, I am a strong proponent that cops should come out right now. I followed up saying that I have been a strong proponent of that cops should wait a bit, but under the current circumstances of how this game is set up, I strongly believe that it's very safe if, in the event, as long as medic was not killed night one, that cop could come out and with only one kill power, you can methodically go throughout the game. Then we had the complicated trust issue of Peter coming out. And with Peter coming out, I think it was a really shitty situation with that. I also want to point out, people mentioned it once, Peter cleared me afterwards. So that is a very important part of the puzzle that has not been brought up maybe since day 2. So with that being said,
I think it should have been checked earlier, right, Kimbo?
I'm surprised. Right, I'm surprised that I haven't been checked earlier because the one person who, under the assumption of the universe that Kimball is town and by extension of that cop, I should have been checked a lot earlier because the person who is the most anti-town in this universe, and under the assumption of Kimball being cop, cleared me. And maybe it's a meta play to like throw a random townie out there and make him, say, oh, he's in my circle of trust, or say that he's Mafia, try and metagame it like that. Who was that?
That was Unctuous.
That was me. I was.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I think
he was practicing for his nightly job.
Oh, that was cute, huh?
So, following from there, killing Peter, I'm trying to think. I think a lot of my presence in this game was on that first day. Following up with things after that, I pointed out right now that we were at Lilo, which I think has some relevance. Everyone can do the math, but we went about a minute or two into the round before we even discussed that, and we were talking about, I proposed certain universes where lynching should or should not happen. And I wanted to point out that Lilo was a condition, and then from there you started talking about sleeping. So I think I've made very strong moves for the town. I don't know anything that's in particular you'd like to bring up about me and wanting to talk about it. I'd be more than happy to respond to it, but those are my thoughts.
I just wanted to hear you talk. I rescind.
Okay.
Oh, Rob, I have a question.
Yeah, I'm glad you rescind because I was like, if you went forward, I would be suspicious of you and Jason because you just said that it would be way safer to just sleep. I mean, I'm not. The way I see right now, I follow Alan's. I know what Alan said, and I know what he means by not agreeing with Jason and Ryan, like trying to pull him aside. So if Alan is right, it's like me, Alan, Rob, and Unctions against Kimball and Ryan. And then if he's not, he's just like off. And then it's the 4 of us against Rob and Unctions, or one of them only. So,
so I think to be honest, no matter what happens, I'm gonna die tonight. Unless somebody comes out as medic, I don't see me not dying tonight.
Over Kimball?
Yeah.
Well, no, medic's gonna save me. Unless medic comes out, then medic will die.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I really think I'm gonna die tonight. That's the suspicion.
I would like for you to die also because it would help me a lot.
Yeah, it would remove suspicion.
Alan, you were going to ask me a question? I don't want to steal from you, Ryan, if you want to finish a point because you think you're making
No. Go ahead.
No, Alan just wanted to ask me something.
I wanted to hear your thoughts on the potential fake cop here. They could, like that, they could be the two of them metagaming us like hardcore.
You're saying Ryan.
Right.
Ryan being his co-conspirator, and then in that universe is Mango the third Mafia because he's the one that kind of immediately jumped on with Jason at the start. I just want to know the framing of where your argument's coming from with it. It's possible. I don't think it's likely. I think Jason deserves a medal if he played fake cop and played us all out. That's honestly what it comes to at the end of the day. I think it's possible, but it's something that he's played very well. We haven't really pushed him hard enough, so maybe we haven't had an opportunity for him to break. Again, going against my policy of talking about previous games, Mango flat out lied about his cop checks from previous rounds when he came out later in the game, and no one really pushed him on it. So maybe we have a trust issue in trusting too much of cops coming out.
I can't.
But I don't have evidence to believe that He isn't. I think it's possible though. I think it's in there.
All right. So do you have anything solid? Because I'm waiting for like something to come up that's like solid. Like
I'd like to talk to Jason because he's gotten off like being really quiet. I mean, he's talking here and there, but he hasn't really talked a lot.
I just didn't talk over Rob's accusation, and I just spoke to Alan what I think about all this. And whatever. I mean, I just said that either you or Ryan are both like taking it, and then Alan is right, and you just like got him under your guys' what do you say? Trust, and then you're just like trying to kill everyone else, and then turn over him, or like you all three of you and me or all town, and then it's either Rob or Anchus or both of them. And then like the best action right now, like I said before, I don't even know why we keep discussing it, just go to sleep, because if you lynch someone, you just jeopardize the whole thing.
Okay, so sleep is a safe move, but I don't like it the most. If there's two Mafia and we sleep,
there's two Mafia and you sleep. I'm not letting you kill me. Like I'm going to defend, because I know that I'm the town. So if like if you're the cop and the other two are confirmed towns and I'm the town, if you kill me, it's two, and then they kill one, it will lose.
Jason, you need to be. Are we going to assume there's two Mafia left or one Mafia left?
Look,
we got to plan for the worst. Plan for the worst scenario.
Right. So if you don't like sleeping, you need to be dead certain who it is. Sorry, go.
Okay, so here's the thing. If there's two and we sleep and they kill... Okay, so here's the thing. We know who the two town are. If they kill the guy that I check, then that still doesn't tell me anything about the other two remaining. It could be one or two people, and we're still kind of... Well, I guess that's not a terrible thing.
No, yeah.
But it's very possible that I don't get a useful read, because they if there's two, they'll just kill the person that I'm going to check, right? So that doesn't help us much at all. If we kill and there's one Mafia remaining, it puts down to two people that I have to check. So one of those checks will tell me if they are or not Mafia, then we kill the other and we win. Okay.
Yes.
If there's two Mafia and we lynch, we have a 2 in 3 chance of winning. Okay.
Assuming you're cop.
Yes. Right. So assuming I'm cop, if we do a lynch and there's one Mafia, that narrows it down so I can check tomorrow. If there's two Mafia, we have a 2 in 3 chance of winning. If we go to sleep and there's two Mafia, we don't gain anything, and then it's 3 against 2. I guess then we just lynch. Well, I guess we just lynch both of you, and that's kind of okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. If we go to sleep, I read one of you. If that one dies, we lynch the other two. If I get a read and Ryozilla or Alan dies, then the guy that I read and the remaining lynch. Okay, yeah, let's just sleep.
Can we? Okay. What were all of your checks up to this point? Can you go through your checks from like night 1, like night 0?
Yeah. So I checked Gary, I checked Foolishness, I checked Brigor, and I checked Alan. I can give you justifications for them if you'd like. Especially, well, the reason I haven't checked Rob yet, because this was brought up, is Brigor was being pretty assertive in the Mango decisions, and I wanted to clear him because if he was making power plays, I wanted to make sure he was town. And then the same thing, I checked Alan afterwards because Alan was going against both myself and Ryan, and I was getting really suspicious of Alan. I haven't checked you because you haven't been important enough for it to matter yet.
Is anyone against
Let's do it.
I understand what you're saying.
Voting on
one against this
I
idea.
made the same point too.
Does someone want a formal sleep?
I will formal.
Like to.
Okay. Voting in 3, 2, 1. Vote to sleep. Sleep. Sleepy, sleepy, sleep, sleep. Running a super short ad, just 30 seconds this time. Mafia, what do you want to do?
Kimball, you should turn off your video now.
So, everyone wake up to find Kimball in the streets, organs splayed all over the place.
Oh,
That's cute. Okay.
God. So it's either, from my point of view, it's either Anchus, Rob, or both of them.
Yeah, we have this wonderful
Or-
trifecta going on.
We could still just have one Mafia alive, right?
Okay,
There's
so if it's
Hold on.
two
Can I talk to
Mafia,
Ryan first? Both of them for me.
if it's two Mafia, we lynch correctly or we lose. If it's one Mafia,
We have
then-
a 60 chance of getting
If there's one Mafia will lynch
I
him
mean, if
correctly,
there's
what
one
happens?
Mafia, you have another full cycle day night.
So we have to assume two Mafia, and we have to lynch tonight.
Yeah, we can't. We
And
can't.
we have
can't
to lynch
sleep.
correctly
We can't sleep.
tonight.
We can't sleep.
Okay,
'Cause
so
of-
right now,
Who's
Right now-
Kimball? Who's Kimball
So we
most
talk to the
suspected
two
of?
trusted
He
people.
said I was his top. He said I was his top Mafia read.
okay, so
I
right
think
now,
also Gregor-
myself and Alan are circle of trust.
Correct.
Clean towns.
Correct.
We are the
This is the most official circle of trust there's ever been in a game, I think.
Formal
It's a
Jason.
figure of saying that this is a
Formal
legit.
Jason.
Formal Jason.
Me?
Jason, defend yourself.
Well,
Alright.
I'm down. I'm not okay with dying because both Anchus and Rob are town gonna lose. I don't think I've been acting town Mafia at all. I've been making town moves. I mean,
Can you talk about? Can you talk about like the
Specifically
specific pro
which
town
town
moves? Can you
moves?
talk about your specific pro town moves?
I pushed for Peter as well. I was in Kimball's side when I thought was helpful. I was throwing suspicion at him when I thought we should because it wasn't certain. I didn't push him, but I didn't wasn't 100% because no one could be 100% certain of him. And turns out he was the real cop. And if we're going to follow the real cop, he was most suspicious of Anchus, and he was the guy that we should go for. If you're going, we have to go for someone, and I'm just not okay with that. If you would that was a way of knowing for certain there was only one Mafia, I would be okay with dying because we would get the other one. So I'm not okay with dying, and that's my defense.
Do you think that Unctious or Rob have done any suspicious activities?
I mean, Rob is suspicious because of Peter, or maybe he isn't suspicious because of Peter. I don't know right now. It's just so meta. It's gone so far. I wish Kimbo had checked him earlier so we could have that suspicious out now, but we don't. And Anchus has been he always makes. I was talking to Tim the other day, earlier today, that he's like a shitty town. He pushes for stuff that town shouldn't do. And sometimes he's down, but I also play with him being Mafia and he plays the same way, and then he's Mafia. So what I feel for him is that he always plays the same. He plays bad, make bad moves, and then in his town, he's gonna get lynched or not, or people gonna just shrug it off because that's how he does. He's a shitty town. But if he's Mafia, his shitty acts just go unnoticed, and it's beneficial for him.
Ryan, what do you think of this?
right now. Sorry, I was a little distracted because I was thinking back to past events. Now that we know that Kimball is confirmed town, I was always a little bit suspicious of him. But I am suspicious of Jason. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out some stuff in my head.
Do you
real
want
quick.
me to rescind is what I'm asking.
Well, I think we have plenty of time. I think for now, yes.
All right, rescind.
Can I respond to what Jason said?
Please do.
Sure.
So Jason said he was talking to Tim, and in their conversations, they had mentioned that whether I'm Mafia or not, I always make bad town moves. If you recall, when I was Mafia twice in a row, everyone thought I was town over and over again because I was making pro town moves. I don't think what he said was true at all. I don't think that I play the same all the time, and because of the fact that everyone's been telling me that I'm a shit town at this point, it means that I play a better town when I'm Mafia than when I'm not. So I don't my point is that what he's saying isn't even correct either way that you look at it. he's just wrong, and I think that's worth talking about.
No, I don't know. Like I went like I didn't saw the whole thing. It's been like a couple of weeks since I first played with you, and I went like just check the VODs a little bit. Sometimes do that just to remember how people played, and I didn't watch the whole thing because I didn't have the time. But the first like the small things I did, you're just doing the same thing. It was like the whole game, but the bits I saw, you're just being as bad as you are. Like push for steps. Like the other day we were playing, and like team was on a rampage, and you're like against him, and you almost got us to lose the game. You know.
Well, I don't think a rampage is a decent thing to do. Like I don't think that that's a legitimate way to play, and I'm going to try to punish people who play like that because I don't think it's good play. Bottom line. Until I'm getting bored with a fucking game. Once I start getting bored with the shit, I'm like, you know what? Let's just fucking do this because I don't want to play this game anymore. Let's go to the next one.
Right. And I understand I'm not in the position to ask questions. I just want to more of get just if you will allow it, you could just say no if you don't want to, because I know my leverage is non-existent here. But Alan, you were asking me before about Kimball, and you were kind of asking me if he was fake cop or not fake cop, and you were making comments like, "Oh, I hope that Ryan dies, so then I can kind of get a clear picture now." Now that you have all this information, that you have, where are you in the game? Because I feel like you had no one to trust, and you had anyone, and now you're in this position where you're in this very tight circle of trust. You don't have to respond to a word if you don't want to give a tell. Totally understand. I'm just throwing it out there because I think Ryan was still like thinking about stuff and looked like he was looking through stuff. So I wanted to give him time too.
I'm kind of making notes. How many? We've only.
Right, that's why I figured you were doing something. Extra.
Have we only lynched 3 people? Is that correct?
That is correct.
We lynched Peter, we lynched Mango, we lynched Kiwi, and now then we went to sleep for tonight.
So
3 lynches, 4 nights.
Alan, if we've been correct on 1 for sure, it's Peter.
Correct.
If we've been correct on 2, who would it be? I think it would have to be Kiwi. Like Mango was definitely down.
Yeah, he was going hard against Peter, and it was definitely.
So Mango is a bad lynch.
That's yes, right.
Yeah, and Kiwi was just. I don't think you were right about Kiwi either, though. Like he was just playing. Either he was playing drunk or he was drunk.
That was halfway a policy kill, dude. He brought that on himself.
It was also, yeah.
But I've seen people. I didn't see him play, but I heard people that play real Mafia like saying that people just pretend to be drunk, like whole game.
No, okay. So Neil did it, but he did it out of a glass. Unless Kiwi prepared a fake bottle of a 5th of Soko.
No. He's drinking. That's what he does.
Yeah,
he's
he
drinking.
was not. He was not.
Ryan, we
faking
should
it.
assume it was just Peter.
Yeah.
Then, as under assumption, there's 2, and first 2, it's Anchus and Rob.
Yeah, see, that's the same thing that all 3 of us are going to say. Like, that doesn't fucking matter. Like, I'm going to tell you that I know that I'm down, so.
So if it's 1, we can lynch and we're fine. If it's 2, we at least, even if we have no idea, even if we're just playing pure odds, we have a 2 out of 3 chance of getting somebody right.
Correct. But I want to bring up that Peter said Rob is clear. What is your stance on that?
My stance is if I was Mafia and I was calling somebody clear, I would meta and call a town clear that I know is town.
That's exactly how I would play too. But
that's how I was going to do that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do too.
Are we decided on Jason and Unctus?
I think we could do either one right now, and it would be okay. And then we could go to the next night.
What did Jason say? What did Kimball say about me? I don't like. Besides saying that I was under Hyder a little bit, but I was talking. I did talk to Alan before, so.
So I noticed when Rob was giving his defense, he did a mannerism that he does when I'm talking to him just in everyday life, and it's not something like that most people do, but he did it. I'm kind of okay with just throwing Rob into the circle of trust and riding it to the end with me, you, and Rob.
Well, I don't necessarily want to say safe, but I definitely would rather lynch one of the other 2 right now.
Right.
I think a specific person.
I think I trust Rob way more than I trust Jason right now. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, and I trust.
Of course, both of you are going to say that. Don't even talk.
I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to say whatever we said in the beginning, like what Kimball said. Kimball said that out of the 3 of us, he didn't even mention Rob. He said that he didn't check Rob because Rob was never in the center of the detention. Rob was never like feeling suspicious for him, and that out of the rest of us, it was more suspicious of Anchus than me. And then then went to go to sleep. Did he not say that, or did he? Because that's the assumptions that I have. That he said more Anchus than me, and he was the fear cop. So
I think we should just ignore this, Ryan, and then we should just decide how much meta Peter is playing.
You know what we could do is just, even though I believe Rob, I think I can get better reads right now off Unctious or Jason. Maybe we can just kill Rob and then make the tough choice at the end.
You want to kill Rob right now?
I kind of do.
So now you're saying that you don't think Peter was trying to get people on his side?
I mean, if Peter was not making a meta move...
I think here's how this kind of works, okay? If there's 2 Mafia left, and I said Unctious. If Jason and I are accusing each other, then if there's 2 Mafia left, then Rob's the safe one. 2 Mafia wouldn't be going after each other necessarily, unless they're playing a meta play, which is possible.
Right.
Which is invalidated by saying it.
Which means that Rob is like a safe choice, because if there's 2 Mafia left and we are not metaing super hard, then he's going to be the second Mafia. If there's only 1 Mafia left, then either it's Rob or it's not, but you do have that free kill.
Right.
That being said, I like, to me, if there are 2 Mafia left, I'm always going to tell you that it's Rob and Jason. So it's okay with me.
Yeah.
It's a little bit scary to think.
Say.
It's a little bit scary to think that it's going to come down to a 50-50 shot as far as you guys are concerned in the end. Like for me,
it's like 33%.
I think any game that comes down to this is still a good game, but I think I'm at the mercy of Ryan at this point because he's the one who exonerated me, saying that my mannerisms were clean, and now he wants to kill me because I'm clean. I don't feel like I can contribute much to my defense. It comes up to what Ryan's ultimate decision is.
So I didn't say your mannerisms were clean. I said you used a mannerism that you've used with me in real life.
What does that even mean?
This is real life. No,
That
I
means-
understand what you're saying. Right.
That means in our conversations we've had in person, he used a mannerism that he uses very rarely. It just means that you repeated it. It doesn't mean it's clean or not. But I kind of want to. I kind of want to kill you.
So, do we have a formal then?
Before you do that, make sure that you talk to each other, because one of you is dying tonight. Like, make sure you talk to each other about what you think that the official between me and Jason is going to be, because that's
talk to each other and
make sure you know what your next move is going to be, because I don't want to have to convince one of you when both of your minds is stronger than just one of you.
Just think what you're gonna do right now, and think about what you're gonna do right next down, and talk about what you remember. What
You
Jason
might as well
said,
just assume
'cause-
I'm dead and just keep on the discussion. I mean, unless you don't want to do that, but you have your circle of trust right now. It's going to be non-existent next round.
I'm trying to think because,
Ryan, sometimes you just have to let the sword do the talking.
I know. I read it in chat. I read it. Sometimes you do, but sometimes you got to know who to stab first.
No, I think you should kill everyone.
I am gonna let the sword do the talking. I just need to know who to stab.
Can we kill Jason, please?
You want to kill Jason?
I would very much like to kill Jason.
I mean, you want to push for me? I'm gonna let the guys talk with each other.
Why do you want to push for Jason?
I feel like it's not Rob. Because I am pretty sure it's a bad move to say another Mafia is safe when you're doing a fake cop first round.
Wait, what did he say?
He said that it's
He's saying that it was
bad
bad
mafia
move by betters.
if you're fake calling cop first round to implicate a fellow Mafia person in
And
that
he says
fold.
between me and Anchus, and then he's more suspicious of me than of
Because
Anchus.
Peter would know that there's a very high chance that there's another cop alive unless the first kill was the cop.
And on, are you much more suspicious of me than Anchus, or suspicious of both equally, and he's gonna kill both of us?
All right, I'm
I don't
okay
want
with
to answer
Jason.
that actually, but yeah, I don't want to answer that.
All right, let's go
Yeah,
Jason, and
formal
then we'll.
Jason.
All right.
I just want to. I'm not
Formal?
that. I'm just thinking. Yeah.
Is that a formal? Can I defend myself again?
I'm just gonna have to throw my vote to you guys because that's ultimately what I have to do. I don't want to exonerate someone you guys want to pick. I'll just.
Well, that's
think
both
out
what
the
Town and Mafia have to vote with us, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they're both Mafia, they're just gonna vote with you, and then they kill me, and then Mafia wins, and it's game over.
I mean, if we lose, then Peter.
Did you guys call the formal?
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
the
If
formal
Peter
was
has,
called.
Peter has
Fine.
balls if he did a meta move like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just say real quick? The reason I wanted to do Rob is because I don't think it's both Jason and Unctious. I don't think it's both.
Do you
I don't
think
think it's
Jason is more suspicious than Unctious?
So here's
Isn't that
one
what I
thing
was saying? Isn't that what I was describing? Like the safe kill is Rob, but it's always either way. It's going to come down to either Jason or I.
So somebody help me remember, because I feel like I have this memory of Unctious like pretty much already having people voting for him, and he kind of like takes it over the top and like really convinces people when he was playing as Mafia.
That yeah, in the past I've done that, but I didn't do that this time. I wasn't voted for this time.
But I got a little like hint of that.
What is your percentage, Neil or not Neil?
Neil is
Always
100%.
Always Neil.
Unctious
100%
versus
for you.
Jason.
Yeah, this is tough, man. This is really tough.
I mean, this sucks that the guys are like pushing for me because now we know that Kimbo was the real cop and he was like more suspicious of Unctious than me or Rob. And if it's two people, it's either Unctious or Rob, or it's only Unctious because that's what sucks for me.
No, here's how I'm thinking about this. You need to do all of your talking now before the round ends. You should vote Rob off this turn because if there are two of us, you don't want to end up choosing the wrong person between either Jason or I. Does that make sense? But you need to get all your talking done now between the two of you because one of you is going to die because you are the two confirmed town. So get your talking done.
Right.
Vote Rob off just in case because that would be the smart thing to do because you don't know who's Mafia. And then then whatever's left needs to choose between Jason or I.
Yeah.
If you want to vote Rob, then you're saying that Peter saved his old Mafia friend.
Okay,
Right,
I want to
Just
kill.
Wait.
Okay.
But then
I'll follow your.
Unctious and Jason are both Mafia along with Peter. Of course, they're going to say that Rob is the safe one. See what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think back. I do see what you're saying.
Do we have a formal?
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I kind of want to kill Unctious.
Don't do it.
Unctious and then Jason, or Unctious and then Rob.
Don't do it.
Unctious and then.
No, your first kill should be
know.
Rob. There is no reason that your first kill should not be Rob right now. I need you to understand that. And then you shouldn't kill me. You should kill Jason because he hasn't been making pro town moves this time. He said that he has, but he hasn't.
What? I've been more pro those moves than you are, and you're pretty much saying that like both or either one of you is down, and I know that I'm down, but you're like pushing for both of us, and they're saying that they think that either both of us could be Mafias, and you're like disregarding that and just pushing for them to kill Rob right now. So I don't even know what you're trying to do.
I am the wrong kill right now. I swear to you. I am the most town that I've ever been.
I know that, but Unctious, you have a flair for the dramatic, and you have a flair for being able to convince people with that emotion. So I can't believe what you're saying, regardless.
You also keep getting me killed. So I just want to throw that out.
Do we have a formal?
Dude, I exonerated you the second that you started speaking up. I said I'm not that convinced that Alan's Mafia right now. That was before Kimball came out because of the fact that you spoke the fuck up this time and you haven't done that in the past.
Ryan, are you saying let's vote Unctious right now?
I kind of want to do Unctious, yeah.
Are you formaling Unctious?
I'll go with that.
I'll formal Unctious.
Unctious, formal defense.
Sure. I did vote Mango off, and I was very suspicious of Kimball because he's a good enough player to be able to he's a good enough player that in the event that he was Mafia, he knows that the instant that he needs to come out as a sheriff is when another person calls for sheriff. It wasn't until a little bit later when all the pieces started falling into place that it made more sense that Kimball was indeed the real sheriff. He was suspicious of me, and that's not a bad position. That wasn't a bad decision on his part to be suspicious of me because I've been quieter than I have been in the past. But honestly, the fact that Jason's defense was partly saying that here's how Unctious plays, it's bad all the time. The fact that he's wrong about that, the fact that that he's lying to you should set something off in your head that says this guy is trying to flip me onto his side. that I play a decent town. When I actually have like logic coming out, it's going somewhere. And for the most part, I sit back and I say, hey, we need to think about this. I don't blatantly just accuse people. I'm not the person that you need to vote off right now. Jason lied to your face by saying that I was always a bad town.
Ryan, can I say something before you vote?
Yeah.
If it's one of them, I mean, if it's two of them, then I don't think it's Rob.
You don't think it's Rob?
Right, because not only did Peter check him, but they're both defending him. If they were both Mafia, they would definitely pick the town person.
All right.
But if I die, just...
Okay, so formal on Unctious. Any last words, anyone? Voting in 3, 2, 1. Vote for Unctious. Town loses.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
Yeah!
All right, guys, let's go through everyone's roles, okay?
Why didn't I go with Jason? Why did I
Our
listen to
Mafia
Ryan?
starred Jason with an I, Rob, and Peter, who
Redemption
faked
earned.
Cop. Our cop
Redemption
was
earned.
Jason
You guys did-
Kimball.
you guys did pretty
MVP
well.
Peter for calling me in round 1 meta play that happened at the last round of the game of me being.
And medic was Gary. We're actually going to walk through the cop and medic thing step by step. So night 1, after after day 1, so I guess technically night 2, Gary decides to save
you guys are tired.
Unctious,
Gary
and
saves Unctious,
Kimball
okay.
decides to check
Oh.
Gary, who is the medic. The next night, Gary decides to save Kimball, while Kimball decides to check Foolishness. Night after
And
that,
I
Gary
decided to
saves
go Foolish. I
Breger
pulled first.
instead of Kimball for some reason, even though Kimball had been out as cop. Gary decides to save Breger. Whatever.
What do you mean? I understand now with that
Kimball
whole-
checks Alan.
It's meta. Everyone's playing. Everyone's making the meta plays now.
And then Gary dies,
obvious
and
that Kimball
Kimball
wasn't gonna
checks Alan. He just checked Alan, and then on Kimball's night where he got killed, he checked Rob.
Yeah, I wish I checked Rob just one night sooner.
One
Dude,
night
Or we had not
played
slept. I forgot the
twice
fact
tonight.
that like
I got played twice tonight, and I
I
feel like
wish-
a jackass. I feel like a fucking idiot.
I love you, man.
I'm
So
sorry.
I want to mention something. So when it was down to I think 5 or 6 people, so Kimball was still alive. This was right before the night that he died, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he said that he cleared Alan and Brigor,
They
right?
had 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
What one of you had to have the best town move, and this was guaranteed a town win almost, is that either Brigor or Alan had to come out and fake claim as medic. That way you die, and Kimball gets another check, and that guarantees a win for town.
That's what I was trying to figure out, and I was trying to draw out. I was trying to draw out a fake medic. Like I was
saw
like,
you
hey,
trying to
let's-
do that. I saw you trying to do Breger.
I was
You're
trying
like,
to draw out
I'm going to
fake
die. I'm
myself.
going to die next night.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to die next night, and I'm not baiting that.
No, I tried to do that.
You can't hint it at that point. You have to
Straight up
get
come
an
out.
irresistible target on you. Like you
to be
can't
the
give the
change
mafia
you
a
want to
choice.
see in the world, Breger.
Wouldn't that be like too obvious? Like if I
Well,
like,
no,
'cause-
no. The thing is, it's too much of a
his
threat for Mafia
motivation?
to ignore.
Real medic doesn't want to come out. Real medic wants the mafia to think that there's no medic alive because then they might
here's
go
the thing.
after.
No. Here's the thing, because if there were only if there were 3 people left in question, someone comes out as medic, that automatically gives the cop another check because the mafia can't ignore that threat. And then obviously it's one or the other. Then you can just you lynch one, and then you have the
You're calling me of being town. Was that an attempted meta play, or what was going on in saying that I was town?
Okay. So what was going on was at first I thought I was going to call Kimball for my safe.
Can't believe it.
I thought like the thing is I was already preparing to fake cop. I picked out Kimball, except then he came back at me. Which was awful. So then I thought, well, what would be not an obvious move? So it was and you were right there too. So it was okay, I'll just call Rob. So it was kind of a meta play, but it was also in the moment.
God, if I had let you just sit a little bit longer before coming out of cop, that round would have gone so much quicker.
That was
If you
the
had cleared
hardest
me,
game I had ever.
That would have been
played.
hilarious.
That's
No,
my
if you waited a
should
little
not
longer,
have
I
killed
would have
Mango.
harder to believe you as well.
I don't know why you wouldn't kill Rob.
We should have just killed Rob.
You should have killed Rob.
Really
Isn't that
don't
what I
know why you
said?
did. Really don't know why you did.
Like the smart town move was to kill Rob. Like that was
Smart town move was to kill Jason. Like,
Yeah, it was kill me.
Jason was deflecting as fuck, but then I listened to Ryan and it kind of.
Yeah, you should have killed Jason.
Alright, guys, Shindigs is gonna host a Mafia meta analysis after this. We're gonna kill the stream,
Mafia
bring it up
meta
with a new
analysis.
overlay, and Shindigs is gonna give us some post-game, in-depth Mafia analysis for all you people who want to be pro Mafia players.
Can I join the conversation?
Yeah, we could use another person, so it'll be D3 and Shindigs chatting.
Okay, we can chat about that.
Yeah. And we can do this like before shows or after shows. We can make this a weekly thing or a whenever thing. But if any of you guys ever like want to, have like a moment to talk to people about Mafia meta, we can like rotate through everyone.
I feel like Mango should be there too.
Mango says he's too tired today.
Just want to say thank you to everyone that played, and
Fuck
sorry
you,
for the guys.
Shout out.
Sorry for the guys that I fooled. Sorry for the guys that I fooled. Just I was picked.
Peter,
just had to do my role.
Every day for the last like 7 weeks, you've stayed up until sunrise to play Mafia with us on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday for the last. 7 weeks.
Yeah. Kind of
Peter,
late.
did you actually come out and say that you're a cop and we didn't hear you?
I actually did.
He did.
And no one heard. So what happened was I
heard
claimed, and like only Phil heard it, and then I was like, but like I didn't know that at the time. So then like I was gonna do it again, but then my courage left me. So.
I was so glad that Phil called because I knew that Kim was gonna check his I'm just gonna kill him. And this.
Yeah, no, that was a good play.
Cool. I'm gonna kill the stream right now and set up the next thing. So.